All right. All right. Surveillance. The description's just a bunch of numbers, but.
The 60s are goated with the sauce, dude.
That's Alex from an early video. Oh, and the hooded man back there. Sees you. Permanence.
They're getting cooler every time.
That was pretty sick. I like the TVs. I'm sure those numbers mean a lot, which I will look into one day. But entry 67 should be right.
67.
No? 66. 66 is the one that I thought we had skipped, but we didn't. Okay,
okay.
Entry 66.
Well, this is it.
Give us a lore dump, Tim.
This is what exactly?
Give me the dump. Give me the lore.
This was my room.
Yes.
Come on, Tim. I knew it.
Or used to be a patient here, but
Let's go.
We knew it.
Let's go. Tell us about the fire. Tell us about the operator.
Mine, but I never really knew for sure. Why were you here?
Oh, come on, you see my medical history. Obviously, you know I have some issues. And I've had them for a pretty long time.
How long are we talking?
As long as I can remember. Well, my mom brought me here when I was really young, but she never told me exactly why.
You never asked her?
She's never really around to ask. And the doctors would never tell me to my face either, but I'd always hear them say things like violent episodes or delusions, you know, stuff you can't just tell a little kid. And ran all kinds of tests and pinned just about every disorder you could think of on me at some point or another. And they settled on schizophrenia eventually, but I don't even think they knew for sure. I was on a lot of medication most of the time I was here. I got used to it after a while, and it helped, but not enough.
What do you mean?
Well, one of the problems I was having was hallucinations. I had a lot of them. And part of me knew they weren't real, but that still didn't make them go away. Or maybe I just didn't want them to at the time. At one point they got so bad I kept escaping from my room. I'd hide in the maintenance tunnel or run off to Rosswood Park, which you know isn't that far away from here. And
The maintenance tunnel.
Find me.
Mm-hmm.
I would say that I was hiding from whatever it was I was seeing, so they'd bring me back, and I didn't have much of a choice except to lock me in here. That's when it was at its worst. I'd be clawing at the walls and screaming at all hours of the night. I had to up my dosage just to calm me down, to the point where I was almost numb.
But these hallucinations, what do they look like?
Well, that's the thing, I can't remember any of them. Probably because of the medication. It didn't cure me exactly, but it kind of leveled me out enough that I was able to go to a normal school. I got transferred to another facility, got into college. That's where I met Brian, the first real friend I remember having.
That's where you met Alex too, right?
Yeah. When I saw that footage that you got from him, and that person in the background or whatever it was, I couldn't help but think, you know, what if that's what I was seeing when I was in here? You know, what if that wasn't a hallucination at all?
Wait, what are you trying to say?
I'm saying, what if this is my fault?
Bear trap.
Alex could be a normal person. You could be living a normal life. So could Jessica. So could everybody else if it wasn't for me.
Yeah, that's a fun reveal.
I have no way of
That's
knowing
cool.
that for sure. That's always going to be in the back of my mind. How am I supposed to handle that?
I don't think shifting the blame is really going to help anyone right
I
now.
blamed everybody else except for me, and I could be the one that started this.
I think you just need to relax because all the stress is probably making you really paranoid.
But what if I'm right? What if what happened to me is happening to Alex right now?
I don't know. But I do know that you're not like him. Not entirely, anyway.
He's not running around in the woods with a mask on at night.
No, but you're not pointing a gun at me right now either.
Well, that's it. No more secrets.
It's kind of a lot to take in at once.
Way to go, Jay. Thanks.
Always the master of emotion.
Well, that's kind of a bummer. You had to tell me that.
Anything else you want to show me?
Believe me, I really want to go, but I feel like there's something else here that we're missing. And if there is, I don't want to have to come back here again looking for it.
Like what?
Well, you found those papers of mine. What if there's more somewhere? Like some kind of filing room, maybe.
I need you to walk in front of me down this
Know
dark
something like
hallway.
that would be?
Possibly. How would you look?
While I stand behind you with this comedically large frying pan.
Probably. It's worth a shot.
Ting!
All right, if you want to, we can go look.
Okay. Should be right up here.
Is it behind this desk?
I think so. And of course, there is nothing.
Is there anything in this other room back here? Those are footsteps. Turn on the flashlight.
Like someone didn't hear all that commotion. Hoodie.
Just stay back here.
Das hooted boy is scary.
Stay back. Hiding isn't gonna get us anywhere. Damn.
Ping, ping, ping. Tim's like, I'm gonna beat this guy to death.
Well, it's two of you and one of him. Go kick
Yeah.
his ass, dude.
I like how the camera going from highlights to lowlights makes the end of the hallway disappear periodically.
I tell you what, Tim's in little fucking goblin stance right now, huh?
Yeah, he's used
Just
to
a
being
random
up.
is that just a random Allen wrench just sitting there?
Yep. It's not an Allen wrench; it's a monkey wrench. But you know,
Monkey wrench. Ooh,
that's it.
ooh, ooh.
Actually, that'd be just a pipe wrench. It's an adjustable, but
What's that for? Just in case.
just in case. That's my step one. That's the first thing I'm doing.
Yeah, what's that for? That's definitely Alex's build though. Don't you think? The hooded man?
I think so. Well,
Also, even the way he walks
Brian's
and stuff.
also been gone for such a long time. Crescent wrench. That's the correct name. Monkey wrenches are different. That's right. That's right.
Holy fuck. Go over there and hit him. They're making so much noise, too.
He's heading off in the woods. Come on.
All the tapes makes me think it's Alex.
Yeah, probably. Tim has no problem chasing people through the woods. He's done it many a time. You're working for Slender and you turn around and just see these two guys hauling it towards you. Just
Oh God, it's Tim! He's off work!
he's off work. Quick, come in.
Tim's off work, run!
Need some Terminator music. Look at him. He's like a monkey
Look at that
grabbing onto
pose,
that
little
tree.
Tarzan pose there.
Yep.
Damn, Tim. God help anyone when Tim's off work. Scream, Tim. Scream.
Give us a yell. Give us a yell.
So what now?
Close. We were this close. How can you just disappear like that?
No, I don't know. He probably hid in the woods and we walked right by him.
Maybe he got ahead of us. Maybe he's on the other side of that hill somewhere.
Or maybe he's anywhere. I mean, look around.
So what are we supposed to do? Just go home and forget about it?
I mean, we have this.
All right, that makes me feel better. Or just go back and wait for him to show
Oh,
up
that
at
makes
my
me feel
house
better.
again.
To be fair, Tim, you could have clubbed him in the back of the head when you were that fucking close to him.
Nah,
Now I
Tim,
gotta go to work.
hitting a guy with a wrench that big, take his head smooth off.
Now I gotta go back to freaking work. My boss is already pissed enough.
He's like a SWAT team leader.
That'd be so sick. Yeah, Tim's in a SWAT team.
It's just a super assassin. All right, so next I think is 67. I think we go straight into it. Yeah, 67. I've gotten another one of the tapes we found to work. They've done this a few times, and you know, again, I'm not trying to point out problems or stuff like that, but a lot of these sets they have, it's like, well, we need a room with tapes, so we're gonna have an empty room and we're gonna put tapes in it.
Yeah.
Like no furniture, no like, you know, just like, well, here's a room with some tapes.
Should we wipe off the floor? No, we should
No.
actually dust it up
No.
even more.
Of course not.
It
Why
gives
would
it
we do that?
age.
The caption, by the way, is another burned tape. So
There you go. My pile of let's put my pile of tapes that I have in my corner of my room, my empty room. Let's put it in an Amazon box and slide it into the closet a foot and a half away. Underman. Oh yeah, this is a young Alex. Look at that.
yep.
Pre-goatee Alex. That's how you know it's serious.
I tell you what, man, those first few Marble Hornets videos fill me with so much nostalgia. They are old school. Like him walk around the park at night, or like looking out the window and seeing Slender Man.
I'll tell you what, man. Jay has some cool hats.
Someone moving out?
I don't like your sarcasm there.
My roommate's
So wait, pause. Someone moving out. Look how tight those two boxes are. Someone moving out of this entire house? Is someone
Is this
moving
the
out?
entire house? Is this everything? you
Yeah,
own?
actually, I am definitely.
That looks like an Amazon drop off.
Yeah, I would say. Oh, you need help with your mail? No, I'm actually moving out of my house. Oh, okay.
Did you hear what he said here?
What did he say?
Someone moving out?
yeah, I am. My roommate's left, and now I can't afford the rent. So
That sucks.
Yeah, I think I'm going to be homeless. I can't move back in with mom or dad. They won't
bummer.
have me, and
Bummer.
I can't really find anywhere in the area. So I'm going to have to either get out of this town, or I don't know, just hang out, see what
Bummer.
happens.
Bummer.
Yeah, that sucks. Anyway,
Also, once
Slender
again,
Man.
Isaiah, though, I would lead with, yeah, it's not really that bad, though, because a 7-foot tall, milky ghost is
Yeah,
following
of course,
me.
that should be the underlining.
That should be
this
at
point,
the front, at the forefront of everything
I
that you
think
say.
it's been a while since we watched it, but if I remember right, in the original Marble Hornets run, Alex was trying to keep it secret from everyone else. I think. I'm pretty sure.
For what reason? I don't know.
Because I think if I remember right, there's some tape where he's like, I'm afraid it will get to them. Like, I think I'm the only one affected by it, and if I tell them, it'll spread.
Right.
So I think it's like he's trying to keep people safe. I think.
It's a thought virus. Right.
Yeah.
You have any more packing left to do? I can help you out if you want me to.
Any more packing left to do besides
more
these
packing
two
left to do.
boxes?
Come on. Is this it?
About 35 minutes pass with the camera still recording. They come back with a single small box.
I get ready because that's probably what it's going to be. 35 minutes to put 2 pots in a box.
Use it in B-roll for something you should.
That's a bear trap. That's a bear trap for sure.
The alternative, being all dramatic and burning them. Is that okay? Can you do that?
fine. Doing that.
It's okay. Alright. You probably shouldn't keep tapes up in an attic without climate control. I mean, you need
Shut the fuck up, Jay. God. No shit.
Just right over the head. Just for saying
35
that.
minutes into one box is so funny.
you got the
He has more tapes than living supplies.
wooden.
Look at those bags compared to his entire
I
move
know,
out.
exactly.
Look at him.
Exactly.
Jay, I'm
You should have made your bed out of tapes, Alex.
this up around me again.
Don't ever bring this up.
Okay.
Okay.
Don't ever bring this up around me again. Don't ever bring this up.
Don't ever bring this
I
around.
mean,
again.
I understand at this point, Alex is like thinks he's gonna die. He's seeing the operator. He's
Don't
freaking
ever,
out,
but no,
just
Alex,
don't
but
ever
no,
bring this up
don't
around
ever
me
bring
again.
this up to me ever again. Okay, okay, bye. It's such a sassy walk.
Mm-hmm.
Is he Slenderman's
There's
in
the
his house?
buzzing.
Is Slenderman in his house? Is he gonna help him move?
That'd be very kind of him.
Tries
He's got
tackling
big
him again.
arms.
Hey, Jay, hold on.
What is it?
Can we get a replay on that?
He's possessed though, dude. We hear the
One
static.
more time.
Hey, Jay, hold on. What's up?
Hold on. Yeah, man. What's up?
Sassy, walking him sassy like fucking Roger the alien from American Dad. Hey, Jay, what's up? All right, well, this is just him murdering him.
Gosh, he's choking him out.
That's a fun visual.
Mm-hmm. So, like, Jay's just dead. Jay died in 2006. Oh. Did you bring him out there for Slendy?
Feed on him, Cindy, and leave me alone.
We've never known Jay being under the influence of Slender Man, right? He's never been a proxy.
No, not really. He's just now starting to cough.
Gosh, are you seeing this?
He said excitedly as he pointed at the bizarre being.
It's a magnapian squid.
What does that look like?
Oh, absolutely not. Yeah, this is the big fin squid. Yeah. This thing went around online because someone got a video of one underneath an oil rig just floating in the distance. Look that up, Hunter. type that in and tell me that it's the worst thing ever.
I would, my God.
I know, right?
What the fuck?
Huge. Those tendrils are like how long?
It says here, it says here 26-foot long armed squid found in November of 27 by an oil rig. 26 feet
26
long.
feet. Yeah. Think about how small you'd be next to it.
Yeah, you know Shaq? Yeah, he's not that tall.
sees like an unspeakable entity underwater. How many shacks is that?
Yeah. All right. So, guys, we're looking at maybe, I don't know, probably 7 shacks right here. Are you getting this? You guys see this? That's 7 shacks.
There's just, hold on.
7 shacks and 3 championship rings. Holy shit.
That, guys, this thing might be 10 shacks long.
This is 10 shacks long. That's 10 shacks. Pull me up.
He has the picture I just sent you on the wall, but it's just Shaquille O'Neal. Anytime they see something, he runs over to the chart. He's like, "Oh my
All right,
god!"
let me stack the shacks on top of each other and see what we're really dealing with here.
Captain, you're gonna want to see the Captain Shaquille O'Neal.
Yeah. Come on, Chuck. Charles Barkley's down there too. Shaq, I
All
should
the
have told y'all
Sports
we
Center
got to go down to San Antonio. I'm telling you.
Yeah, he sees the squid. He's like, "That's that San Antonio woman floating around out there."
Yeah, the best Charles Barkley quote of all time is he's like, San Antonio women need to learn 2 words. I'm full is like the greatest thing of all time. I'm full. All right.
All right. So that thing's floating around down there.
The chest mounted camera has completely stopped working. This is what was on the tape that I found. Alex Crowley's Marble Hornets auditions day 1. Haha, your game whack. No one care about you.
Hey.
Hey, Alex.
Hey, Brian.
Am I late for the audition?
No, you're actually just in.
And now do you remember Brian?
But we can still fit you in.
Were there a lot of other people today?
There is some competition. If you just want to grab a script off the top there and have a seat.
Right here?
Yep.
Right. Man, it is cold outside today.
Yeah, so just scoot on up to the table there.
Right here.
Yep. And say your name to the camera.
I'm Brian.
Full name?
That is my
Brian.
full name.
Well, I know who you are, so. So I'm going to be reading the other characters' lines to you. You are, oddly enough, going to be reading for the character of Brian.
Oh, wow, really? That's like the one thing I am good at.
So what I want you to do is don't overthink it too much. Just what I want is gut emotional reactions. You know what I mean? Just feel your way through it. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. So
Hunter, how are you doing? Hunter. Oh, Hunter. Come out wherever you are. Hunter.
Hunter.
It's me. Jeff Goldblum.
I don't know if you saw this, but the sweatshirt he's wearing, the hoodie, that's the one that the hooded guy wears. It's Brian.
Whoa! I didn't think about that. Let's watch the whole episode again with that context.
Yay.
Yeah, you'll love that.
who's that?
That's my buddy Tim. We were just gonna go get dinner after this.
Does he want to try out?
I don't really know if that's his thing, you know?
Ask him. See if he wants to audition.
Okay. Hey, Tim, you wanna try out?
No, I don't think so. I don't really.
Come on, man, it's easy. I can do it, you can do it. Come on.
Okay.
So it's really Brian's fault because Tim had the,
Here, you can
super
use
demon
that
attached
script
to him.
there.
Brian was one of the few friends I had back then. He was wearing the same hoodie that day during the audition.
Yep.
There you go.
Why
Congrats
would
on
you
it.
have a mask on this whole time?
I had no way of knowing it was Brian who fell from that window. I'm not sure what I would have done if I had known that beforehand. Well, he's dead now, so. At least 3 people would still be here if it wasn't for Alex.
Isn't it kind of your fault, Tim, for bringing the thing with you? Or is it not?
I think it's kind of your fault, Tim. I think this isn't blaming. I know he's watching this. I'll be waiting here. All right. That was 84, 85.
Hey, let's get into some Red Tower, dude. Let's get Lagodi me up.
Let's get Lagodi.
How do you make
All
that?
right.
How do you make that a nice? You know, like because people say, you know, I'm creeping my cast, all that stuff. I creep my cast. How would you do that with Lagodi?
I'm ligging my goatee.
just immediately. I also hate how childlike that was. I'm licking my goatee.
I'm not licking. I'm ligging.
Yeah, I know. I'm licking my goatee.
Or I'm ligging my Odie. I'm ligging my
I'm licking
Odie.
my.
Because there's
I'm
one
licking
G.
my Odie.
I'm licking my
feel
Odie.
like
I'm licking my Odie. We're about to lig our Odie.
I'm about to lick my Odie.
about to lick
right,
that
come
Odie all
on.
over the place.
Hey, spread me open and lick my Odie.
You always somehow, it's regardless of what the conversation is, you come back to spreading
Yeah.
or
Split me open. Split me open until you see my Odie.
that's your classic move. The
It's all I know.
Stretch.
Spread, smear, scrape. She smear my leg until I get my Odie.
Oh, no, that's
We like
rough.
that.
She creeping my cast till
You
I
creep my cast till I lig my Odie.
fuzz. There, yeah, that's good. I
See,
like
now
that.
it's going.
She creep my cast till I.
So
Odie.
after we've
There we
already
go. Now we
besmirched
found
this man's name, we should be now we're primed to be won over by his beautiful story.
What happened to her looks like the same thing that happened to the man that approached Alex in entry 49.
You get teleported to the Slendy zone.
And Tim had something to do with it. He's been lying to me the whole time. Well, yeah, we know that he's under the influence periodically.
Well, yeah, that's the thing is like, you know that, I don't know.
It's like, yeah, you know that he's part of it. That's the whole thing. That's why all this is going on. All right, to the Ark now. Who am I? Entry 77. He's gonna stab him.
Who is it?
It's me.
Tuh.
Come on, open up.
It's open.
Tim?
Some nice countertops.
I just want to talk.
They love rushing each other.
Yeah, they do.
What else do you have? Zip ties? Just want to talk? What were you gonna do? Sit down. Sit down.
Like little reach.
Zip ties? What am I gonna do?
Zip ties.
Thwarted by my own zip ties.
No, he's tied up.
I mean, you never told me. It was in my jacket pocket the day we both woke up next to that shack in Rosswood. I've had it ever since. And this right here is exactly why I haven't shown it to you yet.
What are you talking about?
I knew if you saw it now, you'd blame me for Jessica disappearing, and then that would make finding Alex even harder.
Just tell me
Make Alex finding Alex even
You
harder.
do. I don't even remember the parts that were on that tape. You should know that.
I don't believe you.
Well, you're gonna have to, okay? Because the way I see it, there's two possibilities. One, she is dead, in which case there is nothing we can do.
Wouldn't be my fault.
Two, she is still alive, and if she is, we cannot go anywhere near her, especially not you. You could be followed, or you could show where she is on your camera, or something like that, and then she would get dragged back into this all over again.
But if she's alive out there, she could need our help.
Well, she has to be dead to us regardless, Jay. We need to be focusing on finding Alex, because he's the one who's actually responsible for all of this. Blaming me isn't going to do anything.
Why is it Alex's fault?
Because Alex had been hiding the tapes from them originally, and all the way back during Marble Hornets, he was putting these pieces together, and now he's showing up with a gun. He's threatening them, so he seems to be the one who actually has like some agenda.
Right.
Ted, just leave my camera.
No.
Leave my camera. I need
No.
it. Give it to me, Ted!
Give it to me.
No.
No. You switch the Reddit voice. You switch it to either of them depending on the context.
Well, he just sounds kind of Reddit-y, doesn't he? Or it's just very nasally. Tim's voice is sometimes.
It's all those cigarettes. A lot of congestion.
Tim, at least light a cigarette before you drive.
Tim, smoke my car. The way Jay has been acting over the last few months is causing him to be a danger to both me and himself. I like how the channel is owned by both of them, and sometimes it's for one, sometimes it's the other. I did what I had to do to keep him from putting us at risk. He needs help, but I don't know what else I can do. I know what I've said is the truth, whether he believes me or not. All right, that's 77 now, 78.
Woo!
More isolated incidents coming in hourly. The president made a public statement this morning urging people to remain calm and stay in their homes. Meanwhile, experts are claiming this phenomenon to be an event similar to New England's Dark Day in 1780, and that things will return back to normal.
All right, so there you go. First video. Was that is something funny? Is this something hilarious to you?
There's actually a couple things I think is kind of funny.
Go ahead.
I like how one, it's like, okay, so the sun's gone. So he's like completely in darkness in his room, but the TV works, so it's like, God forbid you have a lamp on. So it's like, how do we get across that the sun is gone? Well, I'm in a completely dark room. And then all of a sudden you hear this you hear this like ethereal deer outside of his door, and I was like, I just imagine the sun like this. Like poking out like he's an actual being. The sun's gonna attack me. The sun vanished and he's right outside my window.
I think he's looking at me.
I think the sun's been watching me. All right, so basically though, from the video,
what I was gonna say is I think it's a pretty cool inclusion to a Twitter ARG to tell. I'm not gonna look at you.
What's the cool inclusion, dude?
Shut up. That part was true. It was pounding. Nikki frowned.
You need a ride?
Internally, no. Externally,
Nah, bro. What? You like driving dudes around in your car or something? You into teenage boys? I got this. I just offered you a ride. Wait, you want me to suck your cock on the way home? It's just a pretty formal thing. Hey, you want to eat my asshole out and do all kinds of weird stuff with me? You want me to jack you off in the driver's seat? Okay. I see that I'll never ask this ever again in my life.
it's funny because anytime I offer to give you a ride somewhere, that's typically what you say.
I jump for joy, and I do yes. I jump up and down. Yes.
You're giving them too much to work with.
Yeah, I take 3 or 4 butterscotch candies. I roll them around my mouth, and I get my saliva nice and thick, and I do.
Okay.
I said, I guess if you want to, is why I say like that.
Oh gosh.
What?
Oh.
Okay, so I guess we can't be bros. It's fine.
I guess we can't do what fellas do.
I guess boys can't be boys.
Oh, gosh. Okay. I had to make a concentrated effort to stay on my feet while my knees tried to buckle underneath me. Just seeing her face brought back painful memories I thought long buried. She was like a mirage long dead, returning to torture me. Kimber's eyes finally found me as she nervously clutched her cell phone in her hands, turning it over and over against her chest.
Hi, Sam.
Oh, sorry, not... Did I make up the name Will this whole time? Is his name Sam?
Is his name Sam?
I thought it was Will.
Unless we're just thinking of the guy
Did I make up this whole thing?
If that during the edit, just say Sam.
He moves there, meets a couple of... His name's Sam. He meets a couple of kids named Kyle and Kimber. They start a friendship, and then sister goes missing one day.
Also, Seth did say Sam, too. Sorry, Sam. Yeah, sorry, Sam, but yeah.
I don't... Where did I get Will from? Yeah, his name's Sam Walker in the story. All right, whatever. I guess I'm just stupid. All right, whatever. That's me.
To be completely honest, I don't remember anything after like 2 weeks. So I was just like, Will.
Will, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
There must have been another story with Will, or I'm coping. My
I was
bad.
thinking of It. Isn't his name Will in It?
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
it's Will.
Oh, no,
that's what I was...
Stranger Things is Will.
Will is the Stranger Things kid. I don't know, but there's a Will somewhere in a story.
I don't fucking know.
Couldn't this thing be anywhere? Why does it have to be part of the house, right?
I am still like, you're assuming that there's one. You know, how do we know that?
I didn't even think
how do we know there isn't more than
point.
One? You know, I don't know.
Could be way more. It could be like a nest of them.
That's what I'm saying. It's like some weird fucking bug family. I don't know.
That'd be sick. What would it take for you to go back into the house?
I think that I think it would be to go back and help somebody. Like if it's like, oh, my wife's stuck in there or something.
Yeah.
You know, like that. Otherwise, I really don't know of earthly possessions where you would be like,
I can't think of anything I own that would make me go back. What about a pet? Would you go back for a pet?
Yeah, I'd go back for my dog.
Okay. I don't know. How many guys would you bring with you?
God, give me fucked up is it would be something where like I'd be like, hey Isaiah, you want to help me move something? And I'd be going and I'd shut the door. I'd hear the rustling and then I'd just make a dead sprint for my beagle and I would leave. My basset hound and I'd leave.
And I'm like pressed up against the window, like, no, no. You could see it like pulling the hair out of my head, like,
yeah, exactly.
Right behind me.
And like, well,
Hunter, please.
Yeah, it's giant lips kissing the window.
Okay, all right. You would be the one that, as I'm being torn apart, would be like, oh, he has big lips. That's why that thing has big lips. It's funny. It would look like its face would be your drawing of me.
That's perfect.
That would be its head.
That's perfect. Well, it's a beautiful representation, so you should be happy.
Okay. That you said when I said I die, you said that's what I get for what? What were you about to say?
Oh, I can't remember.
Okay, I'm sure it was something.
My asshole is like Alcatraz right now, and a few little prisoners are about to escape. If you catch my drift.
I wonder how much longer. If I keep rambling until you crap
I desperately want you just to read so bad.
What if I didn't though? What if I sat here?
It took a while to try to convince my friend to come with me. He was really scared, but I had to get all my stuff.
It'll be even longer with
me reading. No shit.
All right. Mostly, Carrie seemed concerned with pain from her frostbite. Just as Dr. Walsh was excusing himself, she said something, or shouted really, that made my hair stand on end.
Here! Sounds! Rig!
I'm out of
She
chat.
fell silent.
The way that you read that, I probably threw on 12 more rings there. Then she fell silent.
I was sitting here like, how many rings are there?
I know.
I started counting.
You're like, good God.
I was like, I guarantee you this is more than 8.
Then she fell silent.
Then she fell silent.
Ring!
I mean, I was going to make, before you kept going, I was going to make a comment about how haunting that is.
What is the date today?
Flipping the page gave a response that ate away at my curiosity again. The next page was filled with what looked to be a series of shapes, to lines being made up of the same characters at the start of the book in a language I did not understand.
Buddy, that's the wrong question.
That's the wrong question. You ask a question and it's just like,
yeah, if you fucking ask a question and then the stupid ass Pokemon that are like weird hieroglyphics, whatever, start floating around, you know you're fucked, dude. Yeah, well, I better ask him something straight up, and he just responds back with like,
that's such a funny way to describe like non-Euclidean geometry. Like, oh no, the Pokemon again.
You know what? You know which Pokemon I'm talking about? What the fuck were those called?
Oregon? Is that what you're talking about? The one that's like made up of shapes, the digital one? I thought you were just referring to like the demon was drawing in like ununderstood hieroglyphics and like geometry, and you're like, oh yeah, the Pokemon.
No. It's this. Look here. I'm posting it in the. I'll send it to you on. I don't know Pokemon enough to know, but I remember when I was younger, these guys were in there. I'm saying these little motherfuckers.
Oh, are those Pokemon? Yeah, the ones that are just shaped. I mean, we'll show a picture, but I don't know what you call those.
I don't know what they're fucking called.
They do kind of look like that, don't they? That's not a bad guess.
Are they just called unknown? They might just be called unknown.
Uh-oh, that's the wrong question. Bad decision, Mark. Oh. You ask what's the date and it starts, because it's not going by like the Gregorian calendar or the Julian calendar or whatever. It's just like pulling you straight back from time.
Evie had a lot of problems.
Actually, from what Kurt described, Evie was insane. She claimed to be the victim of an adoption gone wrong, a kid who'd slipped through the cracks and been sold to a new parent. The parent was a rich woman who supposedly ran a network of private schools for disadvantaged youth. Evie told Kurt the schools were just a front for a breeding program. And whoa, whoa, just dropping that on
no
just
sleep.
Baraska from the top floor.
Welcome to No Sleep, boys.
Watch out! Watch out! Watch out!
Yeah, watch out! Watch out! Watch out!
It's the sheriff from Baraska in the ring.
Yeah, meeting Tommy Taffy, and they duke it out for the
I'm an
championship.
alpha, Sam. Yeah. Yeah, it's pedophile fight night here at the
Pedophile
at the
fight
No
night on
Sleep Arena.
WWE Raw.
Which goes that joke goes full circle because it goes back to your Randy Savage.
Oh yeah, yeah. That dude just comes in with a chair, just beats it over the back of his head.
That's the wrong answer, brother. Oh man,
The Beatles cartoon, lost episode.
yeah.
Who's your favorite Beatle?
Ringo. He was just the goofiest about stuff. Like the song Maxwell's Silver Hammer. All of them hated it. And when they asked Ringo's like, I thought it was kind of nice. I enjoyed it.
Me thinks that it was actually kind of a good diddle.
Yeah, no, not Ringo. What was the fourth one? Not Paul or John.
George
George's the one I'm thinking of. Yeah.
is cool.
Just
no one likes Ringo the most.
Yeah. George. George was like the one that was just chill all the
Unsung
time,
hero.
Right? Yeah.
George, the main man.
Yeah, I'll pull the story.
Yeah, what's in there? Well, when the Beatles.
Who's your least favorite Beatle?
John,
of course, easy.
Yep. John. I like the fucking beaver tooth bastard Paul McCartney quite a bit. Me wants to hold your hand. Me wants to hold your hand.
He was a good counter to John, to my understanding, because John was like, "No, we've got to change the world. We got to be different." And then Paul would be like, "No, that's a dumb idea. I don't like that idea."
The Beatles. It's one of those things when people are like, "The Beatles are lame." It's like it's impossible to not like at least one.
I mean,
Beatles
it's like anything else. Like being like, "Oh, Elvis he didn't do anything," or like he was lame. It's like
I really like that new edit that keeps saying the meme where it's like songs you didn't realize Elvis wrote. And it's like, jump out the house. And he goes, well, it's Rick and Morty time. The theme song. Have you seen that?
Yeah.
It's a good one.
There was one night where Caitlin and I were driving home, and I was really tired. And she was just flipping through songs, and that Elvis song came on. I can't even remember what the title of it is. But in the beginning, like I heard the music, and I go, is this the song where he says, I'm caught in a trap? And as soon as I got done saying that, the radio goes, caught in a trap. Yeah,
I can't walk out because I love you too much, baby.
So
why can't you see? Ooh, what you doing to me? And you don't believe what I say. We can go on together with suspicious minds. How we can live our dreams with suspicious love. To my old friend I know. You know what I like all that? He's like, we're lost in a cloud with too much rain. We're trapped in a world that struggles with pain. And as long as a man has a strength to dream, he can redeem his soul and fly.
Go ahead, finish it.
Deep in my heart, there's such trembling. I don't know, weird. But I am sure that the answer's gonna come somehow. Out there in the dark, there's a beckoning candle, oh yeah. And while I can think, while I can talk, while I can stand, while I can walk, while I can dream. So please let my dream come true, oh, right now. He wrote that because they discontinued Yoo-Hoo. Just kidding, it was Martin Luther King died. So that's why I wrote that one. Probably shouldn't put that in there, but... The Beatles.
So, I don't even know where my story. All right, yeah, it's okay. Beatles Lost cartoon episode.
It appears you actually believe a woman and a drug addict could single-handedly dismantle a business this size, so you must be fucking stupid. And that makes me feel sorry for you. So why don't you just hand over the gun and go back to the ghetto you crawled out of?
I pushed myself to my knees. No.
Kind of
told him.
Well, I like how you read it too. No.
No. And you know what?
That pissed me off. If I was the dad too, I'd be like, what?
No. No. And you know what? Given some of the story's decisions lately, I'm not changing it. That's the reading we're going with.
No? Are you dog shit insane, son? You broke into my house, destroyed pictures of my daughter, and beat up my wife. You're lucky you're still alive. I've killed children for less.
We're so close.
It's like a...
Gotta keep it together. Just gotta keep it together.
I feel like I just like opened a baby diaper.
Like, yeah, like the grossness.
There's been like a faint smell brewing, and you just like all of a sudden you're like...
And looking at him now, I didn't doubt it. You need to die.
Well, then by all means, take your shot.
The sheriff swept out his arms mockingly.
You know, we know you only have 1 round or 2 left because yesterday we heard you 15 shots into some fucking trees.
His deputies laughed, but the sheriff remained sober.
Just remember, boy, your aim better be true, because when you come at the king, you better not miss. Oh, God.
Okay. We're gonna get through this. We're gonna make it through this, me and you.
I'm holding back.
We're close. Okay?
We're very close.
We're very close. Because of those girls, things they said you did.
Exactly. I was making money. They were getting laid.
They were 14.
14's older than you think, Sam. And it's not like I touched them.
So this is...
What? I wore a suit.
Just listen here. Just listen.
I mean, is this not comical?
No,
I mean,
listen to this line. So this is what you wanted all along? A great big rape. What have I become?
So this is what you wanted all along. A great big rape empire.
My sweetest friend.
Yeah.
And you could have it.
Literally, I feel like I want to look up at
my
like
empire of rape.
The book of Baraska sitting there. And it's like just burning. Yeah, exactly. My empire of rape. I will let you down. I will make you rape. What the hell is this?
Oh.
This organization.
So this is what you wanted all along, a great big rape empire? Hold on. I can't be expected to read that correctly. There's no way. All right. The sheriff shrugged.
If that's what it takes, I'm only here for the power and the women. I'm an alpha, Sam.
Whoa.
I'm done. I'm done.
myself
Today, to see if I could rain.
to see if I'd still come.
Good God. This. Oh, I can't. I gotta sit down. It still work. There we go. Give me more credit. I'm stronger than you think.
Strong enough to take a bolt to the head and live through it.
All right, should we just like ham it up from here on in?
I don't know how I could possibly take this seriously anymore.
I say ham. Go full ham.
I literally think after the alpha line, I just don't see how you could.
All right, so we're cartoon mode. All right, got it. All right. Give me more credit. I'm stronger than you think.
Dude, you sound like Shinji.
Yeah,
That's
pretty
impressive.
good.
That's fucked up. That was a really great Shinji impression.
Who's Shinji?
The main kid from Evangelion.
Oh.
It sounds like that. Strong enough to take a bolt to the head and live through it.
Are you? Sheriff expression darkened.
Sam, you.
Oi, boss! Look what I caught looking around.
I mean, it says "Oi, boss." I mean, it is written like.
Hey, boss! I caught something lurking around the forest over here.
Are we getting punked? Is this like? Did we click like a joke link or something?
I just want to put the preface up again. Can I preface really quick?
Yeah.
Behind them in the snow is hundreds
of women
and children being raped in a factory manner.
And a meat grinder.
And a meat grinder killing people.
Yeah.
And then they are outside smoking stogies, acting like they're vaudeville, like cartoon villains.
Okay.
I heard you turned into a looker, but I'd yet to confirm it for myself. Hello again, sweetheart.
Sheriff walked over to Kimber, ran his fingers along the side of her face. She recoiled at his touch. Don't you touch her! I screamed and screamed.
That's fucked. That actually made me so uncomfortable.
Don't you touch her!
You would fucking kill working for Crunchyroll, dude. If you worked for Funimation or Crunchyroll, you would fucking kill. If there's somebody out there making an anime, you gotta get this motherfucker in.
I screamed and scrambled to my feet. Greg shoved the barrel of his gun into the back of my head.
Sit the fuck down! Watch your temper, Sammy. You fucking this wild filly? That's my boy!
I can't. Every other sentence, it gets worse.
You fucking this wild filly? That's my boy! At least I don't know you didn't turn into a homo in prison.
There's no way.
You know what your problem is, Sam? You're not man enough to take what you want. You're not strong enough to say, fuck what's polite, fuck the consequences, fuck the law.
You're a cop.
See? Now there's a bit of spirit. That's his rebuttal to that. You're a cop. See? Now there's some spirit. I have help. Look around you, Sammy.
He gestured to the 14 men standing in a half circle around me.
I'm a sultan. These are my governors, and this is my harem.
Kill yourself.
I'm starting to think you're not going to come around, Sam. Oh, my God. This is also going on so long.
Oh my gosh.
This is going on so long.
It's got, dude, there's 3 whole chapters after we get done with this one. That's insane. I'll never be a part of this. I will never stop trying to kill you.
Well, I'm really sorry to hear that. That's a pity. Looks like you're going to have to be broke in like a horse. Kind of wish you'd left the Starro girl alive now.
Kill yourself.
You say that. He can't say fuck you. So you just gotta say, kill yourself. You say another fucking word like that to me, and I'm gonna execute you right here on your fucking knees.
The sheriff's men seemed to lean in, smelling blood in the water. I knew this was it. If you wanted me dead, you would have already shot me.
Are you sure about that?
The sheriff asked and leveled his gun at my forehead.
Why don't you pull that gun on me and find out?
Oh, I'm sure about that. You need me. Through the sea of your bullshit, I see the truth. It's a pride thing. You want your son taking over your business. You want another Walker in charge.
He's on Connor from Low on the Spectrum. That's it. Yeah, that's it.
I've got to make this a little bit enjoyable somehow. I've got to figure it out. Oh, the sheriff's mouth spread into a wide smile, but he didn't lower his gun.
I can make another son.
You could, but you want me. You want to break me. You want to mold me into you because that way you win.
Oh, I've already won, Sam.
No, I have. You're a slave to your... This is insane! You're a slave to your own hubris. You're a slave to your own hubris.
God, I just wish you would have just kept raiding the sun fan.
I knew I was going into shock. I pulled my hands away from my jacket and saw that they were covered in thick, warm blood. The laughing died immediately, and the sheriff took a step in my direction.
What in the hell?
Kill yourself.
It works. It works. It does. And just to think you're on the floor, I really hope they edit you with like a white button up and jeans or whatever.
Just bleeding out, yeah. There's blood pouring down.
Kill yourself.
Kill yourself.
That's just Shinji on the ground.
Kill yourself. I hate you, Dad.
I hate you, Dad. Kill yourself for real.
By the time he put it all together and looked over at her, Kimber was already standing where they'd left her discarded in the snow. She was staring at the sheriff down the sights of the Beretta, and before anyone could react, Kimber squeezed the trigger and killed her monster. So Kimber shot his dad in the head, and I don't even care.
Whoa.
That's so cool. Whoa, yeah, that's awesome.
Imagine if that would have happened 3 chapters ago.
Yeah,
and not during this whole escapade.
Mm-hmm. Imagine if I didn't have to read that stupid diatribe for that long.
It's your hubris, Dad.
You're a victim of your hubris.
I'm a human being talking to my dad.
You're a victim of your hubris, Dad.
I live in 1574.
Kill yourself.
Kill yourself. That's Shakespeare. You're a victim of your own hubris. Kill yourself.
That's plot.
William Shakespeare.
That's the plot of Hamlet, right?
I'm pretty sure. You're a dick, Sam Walker. So what did it have in it?
It was a care package from Seth. He sent me video cameras.
Why? For what?
Remember the night I disappeared with the car for some...
Why would he not just tell her that?
This is so stupid. Remember the night I disappeared with the car for... I don't know, man.
Okay, it doesn't matter. Yep.
Remember the night I disappeared with the car for several hours?
Yes.
I used the directions Jimmy Prescott gave me to find Baraska 2. They call it Baraska 2. Oh, gosh.
Emphasis on was.
Kimber smiled. I couldn't fault her for being happy he was dead, and even though he was my father, I was too. So they didn't tell you anything, huh?
The only thing they would tell me is that you were alive and that's only because I started throwing cutlery at them.
I laughed. Well,
Jesus Christ. That's the scariest thing from today. Holy shit. God damn. Shinji after he fucking destroys all of mankind. I think I'm still depressed, but it's okay.
I don't know where that came from. I'm so
the
mad.
bowels of hell. That's
I'm actually so mad. It's funny. Just with this whole story. So for days, which means if he has been sedated for all this time, like Jimmy said, he might not be anymore. Kimber coughed into her hands, but it sounded more like a suppressed sob. I put my arm around her. Are you okay? She...
Kill me, God.
You know, this is our job. Like me and you right now, this is our career path.
Oh, fuck. What did I do? Oh, God.
Me sitting in your floor. Me, she began shaking her head.
I can't. I just can't, Sam.
I walked over and gave Kimber a hug. Ah, it's okay. It's going to be fine. I said, it's like she's walking around with Sonic the Hedgehog, like overly happy.
Yeah, 2D-dimensional anime character.
The pastor knew it was mostly because the church wouldn't give financial support to those who did not attend at least 3 services in a row, but the pastor felt he would be quite literally damned if he spoiled Kathy's optimism. It is a little...
It just reads like you're like role-playing as an old woman.
It is quite dramatic, isn't it? With some of the verbiage and the...
I'm an old woman now.
Yes, yeah.
I'm Kathy.
Me 19, not started a YouTube.
You're like, fuck, being 19 is hard.
What if I was like an old woman?
Yeah, could I just please be an 83-year-old woman? I would love that.
Amen.
Amen.
I love you, God.
Was that
I don't know what the hell that was.
Was that a soundbite that said, I love you, God? I love you, God.
I love you, God.
You had that queued up.
Come on, man. Got that shit queued up back there. All right.
Okay. Kathy had one problem, as the police would later attempt to understand. She cared too much. Every person, word, and item were sacred to her. She embodied the spirit of charity and devotion in a way few others could. What are you laughing about?
I mean, what is this? You're writing like a great day for an old woman. It's like, what, like, is this a horror story, or is this just like a, what is this? I mean,
Do you think I just showed up to the show with like, and then Kathy went home to the kids?
I mean, that would be a horror story.
No, it's going somewhere.
Okay,
the mention of the precarious
I
boxes.
jumped the gun. I'm sorry.
Okay, did you hear the mention of like the boxes and the pile next to her?
I jumped the gun.
Whatever. Just play the music. Okay. Of course, all of this strife could have been solved with a simple door knock or church visit in order to see that the big bad wolf is something much closer to Little Red's grandma. However, that would take out all of the fun of a good game of gossip. While this was harmless for some time, if not rude, that all changed one Halloween.
Okay, here we go. Now we're here. All right, okay. Here it is. Dude, if Kathy doesn't like fucking eat a kid, and this is like literally like a warning for, it's like, every woman in here, your 70s is going to be horrifying.
Again, what do you think this is? What do you think? Clearly, I had way too much, like, I was playing with the language and like being very
the language.
flowery and stuff.
I just love the idea of you 19 years old putting your mind in the head of a 70-year-old woman. It's like my favorite thing. You're like, oh my God, I've never connected with anyone more. It's so good.
Okay, what about it?
It's sick. I'm stoked.
Anytime he tells me it's sick, it means it's not sick.
No, it's good.
Oh. That all changed one Halloween. It was true.
What the fuck is that?
That's like a Scooby-Doo, like.
Oh.
No.
Oh, I see.
Thanks, Harry. It was tradition for Kathy to sit at her front porch and hand out king-size Hershey bars to the approaching children. However, this year, the smell had grown so rancid that even Kathy's generous offering was not enough to get kids to enter her front yard. And so she sat there alone with her chocolate. See, now they say, aw, now it's sweet.
Yeah, now you care.
Yeah.
It would be, dude, does she use a panic button? Or like, I've fallen, I can't get up.
A life alert?
A life alert, yeah.
No.
Oh!
Falls on the steps.
Someone grab my chocolate. It smells funky, but I swear it's good.
Every story we read, you have something against old women. There's always like some bit.
It's a long story.
Okay, all right.
That's our episode. Thank you so much for watching us on YouTube, listening to us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, all that jazz. And of course, thank you to our awesome patrons who support the channel, get a little extra kickback on the side for content. And we will see you in the next one, guys.
We'll see you in the next one. Also, I had one bear trap. Hunter had none, so that means I won that episode.
I had one, or no, that was the last story, the Jesus one. Oh, no, that's Jesus in this one. I had one bear trap.
No, that doesn't count.
You said that was a bear. You said it was a bear trap.
I mockingly said it was a bear trap because the character says Jesus, and you go Jesus. Oh wait, Jesus, and then the other character goes, "I don't think you could get him."
You did, and you said, "Well, you kind of had a future bear trap," and I was like, "That's what
I was being a little.
That's what
you know what? You get half of one. I'll give you that. So that's one
versus full rear back of a bear trap. No. That is a locked leg in that bear trap.
No, mine.
Perfect timing. Look at that.
What just
light went out?
Okay, I win.
Bye.
No.
Bad day at the bank, dear?
My mother asked, stirring a pot full of sauce. She was being. I saw stirring a pot and thought it was a metaphor. She's actually stirring a pot. My mother asked, stirring a pot full of sauce she was preparing. My dad turned to look at her.
I had the worst day I've ever had. You can't even imagine. None of you can. The things I go through to put food on this table.
My mother turned and frowned.
I'm sorry to hear that. Can I get you a beer?
Is that your I want to be here? That's like duh. Earth's too stupid. Yes. Is it? That's how he talks to his wife too.
No. I do. Oh my God, baby, please, could you?
My mom went to the fridge and pulled one out, handing it to him and putting a hand on my dad's shoulder reassuringly. My dad went to twist the top off, but pulled his hand away with a snarl.
Ah! Shit! Of course it's not a twist top. Why would it be?
Such a funny thing to get mad at.
I guess you need a goddamn opener for everything.
Nothing works in this house.
Nothing works in this. Fuck.
Okay, whatever. So the next one is back to Marble Hornets, yeah, for the next 3. All right. Entry 55. The following footage is taken from another one of Tim's tapes. It looks like it takes place near the end of the day's shoot. So we're getting some old Marble Hornets lore.
Hey Alex, the other day when you were talking about needing abandoned locations for Brian's school, like in the movie, did you ever find anything?
Not yet. The only places around here that are abandoned looking aren't going to let us shoot, so the pickings are kind of slum.
Okay, well, the reason that I asked was because there's like this old burnout hospital looking kind of place back where I used to live that might pass as a school. If you want to go check it out, we can, but it's kind of far away.
Well, does it look like a hospital, or do you really think that it could?
I think it could pass as a school.
Okay. Well, I haven't found anything around here. How far away is kind of far away?
Far enough that we probably need to split gas money.
Fair enough. Well, like I said, since I haven't found anything, I'm willing to give it a shot. Can you do Friday? I'm free all day.
I actually have a doctor's appointment Friday at like 2, but if you can do Saturday, that would be better. We kind of have to make a weekend out of it anyway.
I can do Saturday. Brian, since you're going to have to be there anyway, can you do Saturday too?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Well, let's shoot for Saturday then, and we'll give it a look.
Okay, sounds good to me.
All you need to do is go stand by that notice sign over there, and just look into the pool instantly. And I'm just going to get a shot of you looking at that. All right, that'll be good.
Yeah.
where you're at is fine. Just lean back and try your head towards the ceiling. Look like you're thinking. This might end up as a B-roll, but I won't get anymore.
Sorry. Hello?
Kind of shot anyway.
Yep, Friday at 2. I'll be there. Just headaches, paranoia, trouble sleeping. I haven't had a full night's sleep in weeks.
Or just change sides or something. But we're gonna
Well, I've kind of had some history with this kind of thing before, but I'd rather not talk about that over the phone if that's okay. All right, see you then.
try to keep your phone on top of this.
Sorry.
Let's go ahead and do this.
So it seems like Tim had a history of dealing with this stuff all the way back when Marble Hornets was being shot. So even if he doesn't remember it, he was certainly under the operator's control for some time. Tim mentioned he had a history with his symptoms. They should sound similar to what Alex seemed to be experiencing throughout shooting Marble Hornets. It's possible that what he's describing could be the early stages we eventually led to this. Okay, so Tim was the proxy in that first house all the way back in 18. Got it. Okay. Yeah, I think it's pretty evident that's what caused that. There's only a few of Tim's tapes left. I'm going to finish going through them as soon as I can. Next is 56, I think.
What's going on? You didn't do anything wrong, Miss Richardson. Don't worry. But I was wondering if you would come with us. Where at exactly? You will see. Come with us. If their whole idea was to get her to come there as like a ruse, why actually give her the 10 grand of stuff in her
So you're about to stab her in the alley and take it back.
All right, just grab her Powerpuff Girl Hot Topic wallet and let's get the hell out of here.
That's so sad.
I know.
A young girl
She's bleeding. She's bleeding in her Gur hoodie. She's just like,
don't talk about a beautiful angel that way. That a child of God.
how can you be into my eyes? Like open doors.
Without hesitation, I think it goes without saying, by the way, when I was like 14, I thought Jane the Killer was very hot. Because all the pictures would just be like a goth chick with a knife. I'd be like, that's so hot. That's all it took for me. I was very easy to please. If you had to put that together yourself.
Is it okay?
Yeah, well, I said the child of God thing. I'm like, I should probably clarify what ideation that came from.
Just reading this like,
yeah, literally no details about her or anything. I don't even think I ever read the stories. I would just see the fan art and be like, oh yeah. That's it.
oh my God. I think it was that. Tapping down on your keyboard. Just scrolling down.
I like the little moans. Okay. All right. Without hesitation, Jane got into the limo with the other agents.
Without hesitation. 10,000 fresh dollars in her wallet.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll get with you too.
All right.
I've certainly seen a CIA badge
It
before.
was probably a Fisher Price like fake toy badge. You want to come in here? We heard that you have like, well, I don't know, Wolverine blood or something like that.
Without hesitation.
All right. Shuts the door.
We were telling ghost stories one night before bed just to scare each other and poke fun at whoever got creeped out. Most of the time it's the rookies, but one woman told a story that actually managed to get under my skin a little bit. And I know the same was true for others. She said it was true, but then again, every ghost story told around a campfire is true. Somehow, though, I don't think she was making it up. It had that ring of truth that only really traumatizing events have.
She said that when she was a kid, she and her friend used to go out in the woods behind her house a lot. She lived in northern Maine, where there's a lot of dense, unpopulated national forest. She said the woods up there aren't like they are here. They're so thick in places that the trees block out the sun almost completely. She and her friend grew up there, so they weren't scared of being out there alone, but they did always maintain a sense of caution in certain areas. She said it was never really talked about, but they always knew not to go more than a mile or two beyond their homes. The adults never said why. There's an unspoken rule that no one ventured out that far. She and her friend made up stories about bears as big as houses lived out there and used to scare each other by hiding and making growling noises while the others searched for them.
I love that.
She said one summer, there was a series of awful storms that blew down a lot of trees and set one part of the forest a few miles behind her house on fire. Fire crews got it under control. She said some of them came back not quite the same. It was like they'd been to war. You could tell who'd really gotten scared because they had the same look on their faces. I think it's called shell shock. My friend and I said they were like walking dead people. They didn't smile or say anything if you went up to them, and most of them left town as soon as everything was over. I asked my parents about it, but they said they didn't know what I was talking about. Once everyone was told the woods were safe again, my friend and I decided to try and hike out to where the fire had been. We didn't tell our parents where we were going. It was pretty exciting to think that we were disobeying them like that. We hiked about 2 miles or so, and we started seeing burnt trees and stuff. I remember my friend got really upset because we found the skeleton of a deer curled up under a tree, and I practically had to drag her away. She wanted to bury it, but I didn't want her touching it because its antlers were weird. I can't remember why. Just remember thinking there was something wrong with them. I didn't want either of us going near it. That's so cool.
How do you think how do you think they were weird?
What a cool little detail. What a cool random detail. Maybe like too many points, or like they were growing weird or backwards, or something.
I like to think that they were. I like to think that they were like, you know, because they're usually jolted out like branches. It'd be kind of sick if they were all curled, like very like all swirly, like too smooth and swirly. You know?
Yeah, they're all too like the lines don't move the way deer antlers normally move.
Yeah,
something like that. Man, that's such a sick little, similar to the breathing and stuff like that. Just like the antlers on the body were weird. Like, I love those little details. They're so
I
good.
like how nonchalantly it's said, or like it's just so candid. Yeah. Like it's just like, oh, I didn't want her to touch it because the horns were kind of weird. But it isn't like giving you this big grandiose explanation. It's just more of an afterthought. But that's the thing that just fucking hits you the hardest. You're like, what?
Mm-hmm.
Go back?
What? Can we go back? Yeah. Can we get some clarification on that?
She's like, no.
No,
I don't think you will.
I wouldn't even say it's note taking. Sometimes it feels like a direct, like trying to almost conversate with yourself in some weird way of like some, I don't know. I'm just saying I'm curious if other people who are listening to this, if they've done something similar in some weird way.
Yeah, I've done strange stuff like that. I've left pranks for myself before. Like I've been on an old laptop.
What does that even mean?
I've been on old laptops and stuff like that, and I've like found passwords that are like or not passwords. It'll be a document that's held like bank account passwords, and I'm like, why did I have to save? And I'll click on it, and it'll just be like a Word doc that just says like idiot or something like that.
Oh, I see.
Like at some point years back, I was like, I'm going to leave a file that just says idiot, but I'm going to title it something important, just so years later I prank myself.
Or prank somebody else stumbling upon the computer or something.
Yes, but it's always myself. It's always me who gets pranked by my own thing. So, and
then you kick your feet and you giggle.
Yeah, and I'm like sitting on my bed doing this, and like my feet are in the air. I'm going, yeah. Wow, I'm so funny. I'm so creative.
Then you go to the bank and then they're like, hello, Mr. Idiot. And you're like, huh? What? And your entire account is built on that name.
I like call Kayla and I'm like, sweetie, what's going on? She's like, I don't know, idiot. What's happening?
I don't know, you fucking idiot. What do you think's happening? Oh no! It's like an end of a Twilight episode or something, Twilight Zone episode or something.
Like Rod Sterling walks in.
Rod
He's like
Sterling,
an idiot in his own world.
Yeah, a complete and total fucking moron approaches and realizes that he has the dumbest fucking name imaginable.
He's so stupid he forgot he made his name Idiot on everything.
He's so fucking stupid that idiot fits the name. Of course, this can only happen in the Twilight Zone.
But then you don't get to do the build process with those, right? It's just like, here's Mothman.
Yeah, where's the fun in that?
Yeah.
Well, you do deep penetration on that little motherfucker too when they shoot the stuffing inside of it.
It is crazy.
They're
how
like they're
hard
literally
they,
like, all right, now
shove them,
now go 6 inches, and you're like, I'm like, all right, now 12. And you like keep this little motherfucker is spit roasted. Sitting there like that.
I remember as a kid.
It's great. I remember even as a child, I was like,
I remember as a kid, like my little sister was too young to like do it. She was like 4, and the worker's like, I'll do it. Just
well, when the workers do it too, because you know that they're like, I just want to get this shit done with.
Yeah.
They do it like this. Like that.
And it like it's about to rip its head off.
I got kind of traumatized when I was there when I was younger. My sister got one because you're supposed to name it. You like name it first. Well, it's been a while since I've been there, but
you name it, yeah.
You name it first, and it's like coming in because it was like at the mall. We like came in because me and my dad were doing something, and my mom and my sister were over there doing that. So we came in after the fact, and she like had that thing, and she was like slowly going down, like pushing it down to the pipe, whatever, because you like they'll let you, be like, here, put the stuffing into it. And she had it like that. It was going through, and its body was all propped up like this, getting filled up. And I was like, "What's your bear's name?" And she like was looking at me, and she did Gabriel.
He told me his name was Gabriel, and he's gonna help us.
It's a bit. I'm like, because you don't think of a different way where you don't have to go into the ass and stuff it.
Gabriel.
Yeah, she's like, Gabriel.
It would, of course, be an angel name.
I'm getting him a dog tag. I was like, what does that mean? Is he a war vet? Is he a fucking Vietnam War? Like, what are you talking about?
The first way is for someone to conjure a spirit by themselves and then die either by suicide or by being killed by someone else. The second way is to conjure the spirit into another person by performing a ritual and then sacrifice the victim. Anyway, Horace eventually died. The day after he died, Gavrilo Princip killed Franz Ferdinand. That's what triggered World War I.
The moment he died, Franz Ferdinand got shot, sending the world into World War I.
Oh, God.
Just that, look, just for anyone out there writing, if you ever get to a point in your story where you are suddenly like, well, here comes the paragraphs where I have to explain things, don't. Just don't do that. It's fine. If the audience has questions, good. That's where they theorize. It's where it is good to not explain things sometimes.
Which made his prophecy all the more believable. Pretty soon, the entire world started turning into an all-out violent place. Wars between countries, outcry within them, so much hate and despair everywhere. His members never worried, though. They knew one day his spirit would be conjured, and they would finally obtain world peace.
It's really funny in my head because Harrison's on a bicycle, and the guy steps out of a car. And he's like, okay, they could be here any minute now. I'm going to very quickly tell you about this cult. And as he's explaining it, like you can see their flashlights in the woods getting closer. And Harrison's like, can we do this in the car?
Now, here's the funny part about this whole thing. Horace may have told them about that they needed to conjure a spirit, but he never explained how to correctly do so.
That's really cool, dude. Can we get in the car?
His reason why was because he claimed that world peace would already be a near impossible task. So in order to obtain it, his followers needed to figure it out how to do it on their own.
That's really cool, Doug. But
So many years later, and I mean many years, went by without any clue of how to conjure Horus. Then About 25 years ago, a prominent member of the cult named Ferris Kurt made a breakthrough. He claimed
I
that
am almost positive I heard Amy just now.
He claimed that the correct way to conjure horrors as his life went on, he believed to be an important sign that all of his followers should remember. Now,
in hindsight, it was a bad idea to get me a bright yellow bicycle.
Now, Kurt was well known throughout all the camps and members located around the world. And when he made the supposed breakthrough, many members started performing the process. This is such a long paragraph. Whether on themselves or on other people.
I just heard them say,
whether on
hey,
themselves,
it's that
whether
yellow
on
bicycle.
whether on themselves or on other people. Well, long story short, his breakthrough ended up being false. Many members, out of excitement that it was finally solved after all this time, either committed suicide.
As a matter of fact, why did you pick an abandoned grocery store? We could have gone to a non-abandoned one.
Either committed suicide after they believed Horace was inside their bodies, managed to escape the cult, and went into hiding. He hasn't been seen since. Even his ex-girlfriend, who is also a well-known member of the cult, has supposedly never been able to find him.
You could have at least called a friend, maybe a buddy, someone to be in the parking lot with us. I can't even get reception. If I wanted to call the police, I could.
Long story short,
they are across the parking lot. I see them right now. They are right there.
Long story short, even though
Doug,
Kurt
I'm going to steal this car from you. Drive out myself.
Long story short, even though Kurt may have been wrong initially, many people believe they did have to recite a sermon, but it had to be the right one. There are over 3,000 pages in this book, so there would be a lot of stuff to dig through and figure out. Go ahead.
I stood there in disbelief.
Yeah, take that in.
Just in a parking lot, just standing around. Okay, so I was like memeing during that whole thing, but so this original Horus guy made a cult based off a native religion after he slaughtered them, and then after he dies, a bunch of other cult leaders come forward, and the people from the camp are their followers, right?
Yeah.
That's pretty much everything that was said without as many words, right?
Yep.
Yeah. I stood there in disbelief while listening to everything Doug was explaining to me. Honestly, couldn't tell if this guy was being serious or not. Still, I kept quiet and let him continue. Oh, he's not done?
Long story short, the killings and suicides kept happening. And long story short, more members kept joining, and those members would marry and have children. Long story short, that's one of the reasons why the camps were set up about 30 years ago.
Sit in the car. We don't have to drive yet. But that's one more step removed.
Story short,
if we need to get out of the parking lot.
Short.
The rest of the video is corrupted. I've never received that voicemail from what I remember. I didn't get any calls that day. Jay's condition was much worse than I thought. I pushed him to seek help, but I'm not sure that he ever did. I can only guess at what happened after the footage ends. Whatever it was caused Jay to go from being apologetic to violent. So then we watched the final to the ARC video. It is silent. Who is left to hear the secret? Your secret. Do you know? I have for years. ARC awaits. What do you see? What will you see? Guards. It's a name. So this is like the sign off for the To The Art channel. I see sounds like Smith. I'm assuming it's Brian, right? Because he just disappeared, so it has to be.
I mean, I don't even fucking remember Brian.
All right, well, I do. So.
But I would say they've never even like, whatever happened to Brian?
What happened to Brian? They did back in season 2, like around the time Jessica went missing and stuff. They're like, Brian's gone. So I'm glad he's taking his time on things like that.
Got to be sure to clean that up. Yeah, take your pills, buddy.
I decided to watch my house from down the road. That way, if Alex did show up, there'd be less of a chance he'd catch me off guard if he showed up at all.
Stop playing games. Come out. This is what you wanted, right?
me and you. Here I am. Where are you hiding?
Is that lighter fluid?
Yeah.
That's fine. This is all your fault. I thought it was me, but you're the source. You're the reason any of this happened. Everyone is gone because of you! You left Jay! And you left Brian! Everything that has happened is your fault! And it's not gonna end until you're dead! So I'll tell you what. If you don't do the right thing and burn to death, you...
Jesus.
Whoa.
God damn, guys.
If you don't do the right thing and burn to death.
That's such a funny line.
That line goes kind of hard. I mean,
That
in
line
the
is-
context, it's funny. But if you don't do the right thing and burn to death, it's crazy. If Alex didn't have a gun, I would have gone after him when his back was turned. I wish I did. Now my home and everything in it has burned to the ground. Alex has destroyed everything I have. I don't care what happens to me as long as he's stopped. There's only one way this can end, and it'll haunt me forever until it does. I have to find him. I think that Alex is not with the operator because Alex said, this is all your fault. You did this. I think what's happening is Alex is trying to kill everyone who knows about the operator. Because if it is kind of a mind plague, maybe Alex thinks if they're all dead, the operator goes away with them, right? Because the way it's worked so far is Tim has brought this to everyone else and they've become infected. Now it can continue. And it seems it wants to keep finding people and bringing them into the woods for them to be infected. So I think that's probably why Alex killed that guy at that drainage pipe, because that's someone else that stumbled into this. That also explains what Alex meant when he was mad that Jessica was there. When he started screaming at him and said, you shouldn't have brought her into this. You never should have brought her into this, because now Alex thinks he needs to kill Jessica too. Which explains why he had her in the culvert and all that stuff. So I think you have the operator and the proxies, which was like Brian and Tim sometimes. You have Tim and Jay who are trying to figure out what's going on. Then you have Alex that wants to kill everyone. So this all goes away. That's what I think, at least. So we'll see. 2 videos left, 86. This is another one that was less spooky and more sad. A young man went missing late in winter, when realistically no one should be going that far out onto the trails. We close a lot of them, but some remain open year-round, unless there's a shitload of snow. We did an op for him, but we had about 6 feet of snow on the ground.
Damn.
It was an unusually heavy snow year, and we knew it wasn't likely that we'd find him until spring when the thaw came. Sure enough, when the first big thaw came, a hiker reported a body a little ways off the main trail. We found him at the base of a tree in a pile of melted snow. I knew right away what had happened, and it scared the living shit out of me. Most of you who ski or snowboard or spend any amount of time on a mountain will probably have guessed too. When snow falls, it doesn't collect as thick in the areas beneath the branches. It happens most with fir trees, because they have a sort of closed umbrella shape. So what you end up with is a space around the base of the tree that's filled with a mixture of loose, powdery snow, air, and branches. They're called tree wells, and they're not immediately obvious if you don't know what you're looking for. We put up signs in the Welcome Center, big ones, letting people know how dangerous they are. But every year that we get an unusual amount of snow, at least one person doesn't read them or doesn't take the warning seriously, and we find out about it in the spring. My best guess is that this young man was hiking and got tired, or maybe a cramp from walking in the deep snow. He went to go sit at the base of the tree, not knowing that there was a tree well, and fell in. He got stuck with his feet up, and the surrounding snow caved in around him. Unable to free himself, he suffocated. It's called snow immersion suffocation, and it doesn't usually happen except in really deep snow. But if you get stuck in a weird position, like this guy did, even 6 feet of snow can be lethal. What scared me the most was imagining how he must have struggled, upside down in the freezing cold. He didn't die quickly. The snow would have formed a dense, heavy pile on top of him, and it would have been literally impossible to get out. As it got harder to breathe, he would have known what was happening. I can't even imagine what he was thinking in his last moments.
Good fucking Lord.
Yep. Yeah, that would be, you know what? I'll say it. Not good.
Thank you for clarifying that.
You're welcome. You're welcome. That's right. Someone had to. A lot of my less outdoorsy friends want to know if I've ever seen the goat man while I've been out on calls. Unfortunately, or I guess fortunately, I've never had anything quite like that happen. I guess the closest was the whole black-eyed man thing, but I didn't see anything. However, there was one call where I had something kind of similar happen, but I'm not sure I'm willing to chalk it up to the goat man. We got a report that an older woman had faded along one of our trails and needed assistance getting back down to the main area. We hike up to where she's at, and her husband's just beside himself. He runs, well, I guess more jogs to us, and tells us that he was a little ways off the trail looking at something when his wife started screaming behind him. Runs back to her and she's passed out on the trail. We get her on a backboard, and as we're getting her down to the welcome center, she comes to and starts screaming again. I calm her down and ask her what happened. I can't remember verbatim what she said, but essentially what happened was this. She'd been waiting for her husband when he started hearing this really strange sound. She said it sounded sort of like a cat, but it was off somehow. She couldn't quite figure out why. She went a little ahead to try and hear it better, but it sounded like it was coming closer. She said the closer it got, the more uneasy she was, until she finally figured out what was wrong. I do remember this next part because it was so weird that I don't think I could have forgotten it if I tried.
It wasn't a cat. It was a man saying the word meow over and over. Just meow, meow, meow. But it wasn't a man. He couldn't have been. Because I've never heard a man make his voice buzz like that. I thought my hearing aid was going out, but it wasn't. I adjusted it and it still sounded all buzzy. It was awful. He was coming closer, but I couldn't see him. And the closer he got, the more scared I was. And the last thing I remember was a shape coming out of the trees. And I guess that's when I fainted.
Now, obviously, I'm a little perplexed as to why a guy would be out in the woods chanting meow, meow at people. So once we get down the mountain, I tell my superior that I'm going to go search the area to see if I can find anything. Gives me the go-ahead, and I grab a radio and hike back to where she fainted. I don't see anyone, so I keep going about a mile more. And when I head back, I go off the trail to see if I can figure out where she saw him coming from. It's almost sunset by this point. I don't have any desire to be out at night alone, so I just sort of write it off and make a mental note to check it out again tomorrow. As I'm headed back, I start to hear something in the distance. I stop and I call for anyone in the immediate area to identify themselves. The sound didn't come closer or get louder, but it sounded exactly like a man saying meow, meow in this really odd monotone. As comical as it makes it sound, it was almost like that guy on South Park with the electrolarynx, Ned. I go off the trail in the direction I think it's coming from, but I never seem to get closer. It's almost like it's coming from all directions. Eventually, it just sort of fades out. I ended up going back to the welcome center. I didn't get any further reports like that, and even though I went back to the area, I never heard that exact sound again. I suppose it could have been some stupid kid out there messing with people, but even I have to admit it was weird.
A group of men with like a sexual fetish of being a cat or something is horrifying out there. Of them being like just meow, meow. That within itself is just fucking horrifying. Let alone it being like a paranormal thing or something weird like that. Just men with like a fetish out in the woods fucking with people, terrifying. Absolutely terrifying.
I think this is probably the thing I remember most from this story, besides the stairs. I think all the time about hearing an animal noise and then realizing it's someone making an animal noise.
It's like a man. I always imagine that when like reading this, I just kept imagining like a very bad, like an orange morph suit or something, like a skin tight morph suit, like just a shitty outfit the guy has.
Yeah.
He's like crawling around on all fours.
Some big sexual deviant. I like how you don't even put any goat man or supernatural spin on it. It's just a pervert.
Well, I mean, like, but seriously, how fucking horrifying is that? Fuck,
that would be terrifying this far out. Like, imagine a guy like, why are you out here?
Randomly out there? Because then you have to imagine he walked in there normally. At some point, stopped, like, I'm far out enough here, so he could, like, I don't know, role play his like weird fetish thing. Packed up his clothes into a bag, whatever, put it behind a tree. And now he's just like walking around the woods. And now when he sees people walk by, he's like able to fuck with them. Nah, nope, I'm good. No, thank you. I feel like you'd be a good search and rescue officer.
That might be one of the nicest things you've ever said to me. Thank you.
You want to do a role play?
All right.
All right. So you're coming up to me. You're a search and rescue officer. I'm an old woman. And and my leg is broken.
Okay.
So first off,
hold still, ma'am, hold still. We need to hold on.
Don't touch me.
Am I by myself here?
Don't
Am I by
touch
myself
me.
here? Am I by myself here?
Do not touch me.
Am I okay?
It
I'm
hurts.
by myself.
It
Ma'am, I need to
hurts.
put a ma'am, I need to
touch
put a
me.
splint on this. I need to put a splint on this.
There was a man.
Or otherwise, it's going to get worse.
The man, he's gonna come back. He's gonna kill us. Please be
So
quick.
ma'am, I need you to calm down. Who's going to kill us? Who?
Hello.
Did you hear him?
What? Did someone say hello in a vaguely South American / Spanish accent? What?
He's back. He's back.
He's back. Okay. Well, ma'am, I've got the splint on now. I need you to
Hello.
stay. I think I hear that too, man.
I am over here.
You're over here. Whoever's there, identify yourself.
Oh God, he's back.
I have brought the food.
The food? You've brought food?
Do you see him?
What? But I think I'm looking in that direction. I don't. What is he? I'm having trouble seeing.
Describe what you're seeing so I can tell you if it's him or not.
Okay. Well, I'm currently.
Hello, sir. I'm right here.
Role place. Where are you at?
I'm right in front of you. I have brought the food.
Okay, well, since I'm currently in a role play scenario, I don't actually see anything. But clearly, the person who has a leading objective they're getting to with this voice and accent can give me some clues as to what I'm looking at.
I have brought the food.
I'm going to pass out. Just tell me what he looks like so I can verify if it's him.
Okay, he looks like a DoorDash guy. Like
are you Rebecca?
Ma'am, is your name Rebecca?
My name's Sarah.
I'm looking for Rebecca. I have the food.
I think you've got.
What does he look like? What does he look like? Give me actual fist. Well, how tall is he?
He's probably 5'10", tan skin, dark hair.
Oh no! Oh God! What shirt does he have on? Does he have a shirt?
It's horizontal, red and white striped polo.
Sir, I'm trying to drop the bag. I'm going to need to take a picture.
I don't think that. I think you've got the wrong address. Pretty sure you have the wrong address, sir. You know, it's funny because when I entered this scenario, it was over me being a search and rescue officer.
All right, sir,
I've done nothing involving search and rescue.
Have a good day. I have to get out of here.
Okay.
I have other jobs I have to do.
What is it? Is he gone?
Yeah, he's gone. He's walking away.
You hear the bushes move.
What's that? What's that noise? There's bushes over there, man. What? Hey, ma'am, who's my guide in this? But there's bushes moving. I don't see anyone yet. We're gonna have to wait for an indicator so I can have something to work off of to see what that noise might be.
You better go look at what that is to help us.
Ma'am, you're still bleeding.
Yeah,
I put the splint on. I haven't put a.
I don't feel good.
Let me. I'm a search rescue officer here. Here's a tourniquet. Put in a tourniquet on you. It's gonna hurt a lot. Boom! There it is.
I'm more worried about the bush. You should go.
We should
worry
get
about-
out of here.
Go worry about the
we
bush.
should leave.
Go check
I should
the bush.
not go randomly walk to a bush while an
Go
old lady
look-
has a
go
leg
look
broken
at
in the
the
middle of the
bush.
trail. We should leave.
Go
right now.
look at the bush.
I'm up. I'm walking. I'm over at the bush. I'm standing at the bush.
Get out of here.
Who are you, Bush? Identify yourself.
Get out of here.
Who is it?
I've been trying to get out of here since we showed up. I don't know why there was a DoorDash driver in the middle of a hiking trail.
You don't want to help her. Get out of here.
Why don't I want to help her?
Who's he saying?
Don't tell her what I just said. You gotta get out of here.
Well, who is?
Okay.
What is he saying?
Okay, okay, ma'am. Let's go back to camp. Come on. I'm gonna lift you up. You're on my shoulder, and we're walking back to camp.
Ow!
What?
My leg hurts. I'm walking. Ow!
Okay. All right. I don't know how long this scenario's going on for. Are we to the camp yet? Do we just get there?
really participate that hard.
You're not giving me anything.
That's wrestling bushes. You have to go. You have to be more. It doesn't matter. We'll end it. I was gonna have the guy be naked, and he's gonna say she's wearing my clothes, and then she was gonna be wearing his clothes.
I walked over.
And she was Rebecca.
Wow.
I had a whole thing that was waking up.
I never saw that one coming. You weren't giving. I walked up to the bushes. I spoke. You could have been like, "There's a naked man," or "I'm naked," or something. Instead, you're just like, "Don't trust her."
I'm looking in the bush. What's going on? Because you could have been like, "What, sir? Get out of the bush." And I was gonna say, "I can't. I'm naked."
Why are you playing so coy with me? Why do
that's the game. You have to unveil more. I can't just give you everything. That's the thing.
I'm sorry to role play the way you wanted me to.
Well,
in that scenario.
you never do, especially in the bedroom. see how he's blushing, chat.
We both know that's a lie, considering the horrific text messages you send me unprompted.
Can't you see I'm reaching out? I'm trying to get affection from you. Can't you see I'm desperately reaching out for love?
This does kind of feel like a cat that like walks up to you and starts like pawing at your pants leg.
I'm making bread on your pants. That kind of sounds like I came on your pants. That's not what I'm saying. I mean the thing making biscuits, whatever the fuck it's called.
Okay, yeah, making biscuits is the term for it. Yeah.
I just made bread on your pants.
Don't give them that. Don't give them that. They're too feral as is. You remember all those like old not TikTok, like the old Vine accounts or Tumblr accounts that would just be like YouTube guys, like Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, or like Dan and Phil and stuff, and be edits about how they're secretly in a relationship. I feel like those girls found us because I see those all the time.
There was people that said Markiplier and Jacksepticeye were having sex with each other.
No, they would just make edits where it looked like the two of them like would kiss or stuff like that. Like they wanted them to. What I'm saying is those people found us, so you don't need to give them that much room.
Well, I can tell you right now, Markiplier and Jacksepticeye, those are better looking guys than us. I would agree with that. We don't make love. We make slop is what we make.
Okay.
As if we did the edits, it would be a mud pit of despair.
God. Okay. All right. We're search and rescue officer. Okay. Into that segment. Mud pit.
What?
So
man?
this guy.
Well, it's a little dirty.
So this kind of turned into a massive wall of text, and for that I apologize. I wanted to get to the stories my friend told me, and he does have some good ones, so I'll post those tomorrow evening. I also have a few more of my own I think you guys will like. I'm sorry to keep you all in suspense again. Hopefully the stories here make up for it and help you get through the next 24 hours until I can post again. Edit. Since it seems like all of you would like to hear more, tomorrow I'll write up as many stories as I can and do a massive post. I'll include my friends' stories, and I'll see if I can get a hold of a few more people who might have interesting things to talk about. I just wasn't sure how people felt about big, huge walls of text, but if you're all okay with it, I'll post lots of stories. End of part 2.
Part 3, baby. Maybe we can get into some more role play too. Hello.
Part 3.
I am here for my DoorDash order.
Part 3. Well, once again, you guys have blown me away with your staggering amount of responses to my stories. What?
Just blowing past what I said. You're like, well, once again, you guys have blown me away with your staggering amount of response. It's just funny. I thought that was silly.
Well,
I can see you being good at DoorDash too, Isaiah.
Okay. Well, I'm not going to answer because that will open up a door for you to want to role play it. So
if you were dropping off a DoorDash order, if you were dropping off a Chick-fil-A order, right? Drop it down, take a picture of it, and the person answered to you and they were wearing a kimono. If it looked extremely obese, I mean huge. Basically, if I was sitting there and I was all bald, hairless, and I was wearing a kimono, a sheer kimono that had it was like jade green, and I had a long brown Fu Manchu at the door, and I was just like, "Thank you so much." Would you engage in conversation with that person, or would you just leave it and be like, "Okay, have a good one"?
I would do what I would do for every client. Have a good one.
All right. First off, don't refer to your DoorDash recipients as clients because that's not appropriate. That seems like, it's not that business it's not that business formal. I should say.
What do you want me to call them? The hogs
Customers.
I feed slop?
Well, yes. If a large obese man in a kimono with a brown Fu Manchu, yes, you can call him a hog. Here's your fried chicken sandwich, pig, is what you should say. Oh my God! What if he had a katana? What if he was holding a katana? Would you? Hey man, you want to play?
He goes to answer. He goes to answer the DoorDash driver with a weapon.
Well, he opens the front door because you just left it there, and he has a katana. He's like, "Hey man, you want to come inside and play Star Fox?"
No, I've got other orders. Sorry.
He grips it with both hands. Like puts it in like a combat position.
I can tell. No, sorry, sir. I've got other orders. I can tell the guy that is currently setting up this scenario really wants me to come inside and play Star Fox for some bit he has set up. But I have a job to do, which is read a scary story. So have a good one. Take care.
All right, no problem, man. Have a good day. God bless.
There you go. There you go.
I'd imagine that he struck a pose like Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon with the sword. He had like the two fingers up and he was holding the sword like this, whatever. Yeah, that'd be sick. I said, come in and play Star Fox. I mean, I'd probably fucking go in and play Star Fox. I mean, I'd be kind of scared.
I can't do it anymore.
I'm sorry. It's too many random tangents. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Maybe one day I'll be brave enough.
You want to come in here and get into a little trouble? What if you said that to you? Uh-oh. No, thank you, sir. I still have orders. All right. Just know my door's always open.
Entry 56. I'm down to the last couple of Tim's tapes. The following footage is taken from the next to last one that I have.
I almost thought you'd given up on this place since it's been so long since I told you about it.
Yeah, stuff came up.
That happens. You actually going to be filming anything today?
No, I'm not going to shoot anything without Brian here.
Okay, when's he supposed to get here?
Well, he'll be here tomorrow, and Seth will be here later today.
All right, so we just kind of doing preliminary location scouting.
Yeah.
Works for me.
We're going to take a wild guess and say that this is it.
Yes, that would be a correct guess. Let's see, if I remember correctly, I think it's 3 floors, a basement, might be able to get up on the roof, so we can just kind of go in and take a look around if you want to.
Yeah, all right.
There's a lot of graffiti on the first floor, so I'm not sure how much of that you'd be able to use. As you can see.
Is there a building over there?
Yeah, but it's just like an annex. Nothing special. This place is way better.
No, let's go. I want to see it.
Well, I'm kind of not sure if I feel like I'm up to going to another place. If you don't mind.
I do mind because there is no way this place could pass for a school. I'll just go over there with Seth when he gets here.
Fine with me.
Yeah, Tim, stupid idiot. Why would you ever think that was a good idea?
Well, you know, compared to the rest of this place, this room doesn't really have a whole lot of graffiti in it. You could probably use it at some point. Don't you think?
Yeah.
I mean, unless you're okay with having, like, Nancy Hart's Kevin on the wall or something. So we going upstairs or downstairs?
Let's go up.
Okay, well, the stairs that go up are all the way over there, but we can do that. Maybe this room down here will be more to your liking. So I'm not exactly sure what you're really looking for, but this new, maybe?
I don't know.
Okay. Well, there has to be some room in this place that you like somewhere. Because this place isn't exactly tiny.
There has to be sunroom in this place that you like somewhere.
I gotta take a leak. Hang on. You know, we still haven't been down to the basement yet. There might be some place down there that we could use if you want to head down there. So do you want to...
Oh. What the? Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa.
We still haven't been down to the basement yet. There might be some place down there that we could use if you want to head down there. So do you want to...
Jesus! He took a tiny twig and started beating the shit out of him.
Okay, so apparently, all right. So Tim was under the operator's influence because he was the guy that eventually became a proxy. Either Alex recognized that and was like, "I got to kill Tim, I got to take him out." Or
No. He is
Alex
under the
was also
influence for
under the
sure.
influence.
Yeah, he's under the influence for sure.
Well, I guess Tim got over it.
Whenever you're, or he just doesn't remember.
He just got clonged over the head, and he's like, "Huh? Why'd I wake up here?" Yeah, he's still alive. There he is.
Gave him the fucking Flintstones.
Gave
bonk.
him the cough. Yeah.
Yeah, he hit me so hard I developed the cough. So whenever you're under the influence, right, of this entity, are you just doing its bidding, or are you just becoming is the Slender Man guy, is he like doing all this vicariously through you, or is it a thing where it's like you're just evil, or you're like more aggressive or something?
I'm pretty sure you're under his bidding.
Okay.
Because he's been leading people into the woods, into the old abandoned buildings and stuff like that. So I'm pretty sure you're under his bidding. All right. Entry 57.
The following morning, Mr. Widemouth arrived holding a small box.
I want to teach you how to juggle. Here are some things you could use to practice before I start giving you lessons.
I looked in the box. It was full of knives.
My parents will kill me. I don't think I can.
Tucked shirt collar,
practice with these.
Some fucking box full of broken glass and knives. I don't think I'm. Can we start with maybe like a towel or maybe a pillow,
maybe a ball or something? I've got
just a soft, like I don't know anything soft.
I'd be up for like a baseball or something.
Yeah, I'll even bend the knee to a ball, like a baseball.
Don't be gay.
Don't be gay.
Oh, Mr. Widemouth, I don't think that language is appropriate.
I just think that the knives and the use I think you're kind of a bad guy.
I think you're not a nice person.
I think you're actually kind of a not very well put together person.
Come on, seriously, just juggle these sharp, rusty knives. Don't be gay.
Push the box away.
I can't. I'll get in trouble. I mean, knives aren't safe to just throw in the air.
Mr. Widemouth's frown deepened into a scowl. He took the box of knives and slid under my bed, remaining there the rest of the day. I began to wonder how often he was under me.
You know what, Fard? You are unappreciative.
I mean, I'm so sorry. I can't do it.
This is kind of weird.
Fuck you.
You know what? I get it. Okay?
Yeah.
Tell me.
You're not fine. Whatever. You're just not cool, I guess. You're just totally not cool.
I'm sorry, man. I'm fucking scared. You're scaring me.
This is a lot.
It's like, fuck's sakes, I can't fucking juggle knives, man. You're freaking me out.
No, whatever. I'll just chill under here.
Well, let me come with you.
No, you just stay up there.
No, okay. All right, well, I'm sorry.
But jeez, dude, gosh.
I mean, I can't fucking jump out a window. I'm fucking sick. Fuck.
All right.
Oh, he's going there now.
All right.
Fucking get me in, boy. I'm ready. Dude, the 60s are getting kind of goated with the sauce.
They're tossing it up a bit. This is 62, right? Yeah, we just play through entry 62.
So this is Rosswood Park, right?
Yes.
Isaiah.
Yep.
Did
Tim.
can you pause real quick?
Yeah.
So did the game come out before this or did it come out after this?
Well, remember so it came out before this, but the first Marble Hornets came out only 10 days after the first ever Slender Man post. So, because the series had been going on for like 2 or 3 years.
So what I'm saying though, like the Slender Man Pages thing though, that's out in the forest, you said, right?
Yeah.
Did they take influence from this, you think? That's well before Marble Hornets.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, my bad.
Slender 8 Pages release. That's 2012, if I had to guess. June 26, 2012. Wow, look at me. So yeah, and this was 2015, I think, right?
Well, yeah, but the series started well before that, right? This is 2012. So that's what I'm saying. Is like I think that like the game. I think the game took influence from this, from being out in the forest and stuff. That's what I'm saying.
What the heck? Okay, hold up. Wait, no. The game was June of 2012. This is September of 2012.
Yeah, but I'm saying that this.
So they are closer. They are closer. But
yeah, but this series started years before.
The series started well before, and I was wrong. Had been going for a while before the game came out. So, but the game did come out before this entry.
Oh yeah, so it came out for this entry. But how many times have we been out in the woods and all that kind? I'm just saying, like,
a lot for sure.
I wonder how if the Pages thing took tons of influence from this series. Well, which is what it seems like.
I'm pretty sure the pages you find in the game have the operator logo on them of the circle with the X, which came directly from the series. So yeah.
Tim.
Yeah, I feel like Tim's gonna be totally under the fucking spell now, dude.
Tim!
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Oh my god.
Oh goddamn. I knew he was gonna have that goofy fucking mask on.
Yep. He's tweaking. He's tweaking. He's off the codeine. Get him.
Yeah. Tim, take your codeine.
You're not you when you're hungry. You know what's also something I really respect the series I just thought about? When something quits being scary, they don't try to make it scary anymore. I feel like there's so many like horror movies and projects where you see something enough times or it's been so well explained that when it becomes menacing later, it just loses the fear factor. But once we understand what Tim is and once we understand like what the mask is and that's just Tim and stuff like that, it's no longer a jump scare to just see it or to see it flash by. It's this drawn out scene of like Jay trying to talk to him through the mask and Tim unable. So it's interesting for another reason, but the scare of it doesn't overstay its welcome. That's a respectful move.
It helps too that they rehumanize Tim by having him almost like you gain sympathy for being like, does he remember anything?
Yeah.
You see him that he's also kind of a victim of the situation too. If he was just always in the mask, it would lose its charm. Like it's been enough. It's been so long between the last mask installment that now it feels almost fun to see it again.
Yep, I agree.
No shit.
What are you doing?
And there he is.
The Hood Man.
Maybe he is bad if he was that close to Tim. Who knows?
Also, there's the static too when he walked up.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe he is bad. But then why would he give him all that info on Tim?
I don't know. For a second, I thought that was going to be Jay's last thing, and then we were going to start following the Hooded Man and figure out who that is. Looks like he's back in maybe the school.
Yeah. Yeah, every time these guys succumb to it, they wake up in one of these abandoned buildings.
Shit. Now Jay's a proxy for sure.
I'm sure, yeah.
Being out in the woods and knowing that all this time has passed is so creepy too.
Mm-hmm.
You're almost put in these rooms like you're in timeout. It's so fucking, I don't know, just eerie. Is this a new building? This is a new building. This is like a new shack.
This kind of looks like the place. I don't think it is, but kind of looks like the place where Alex was pointing a gun at them at the end of season 2.
No, I think that was in the asylum.
There's Hoodie. What the heck?
No, that's Tim.
No, is it?
Yeah, it's Tim. Looks like he's waking up out of his delusion. It seems like the Hoodie guy orchestrated this.
Yeah, you're right.
What are you doing here?
I don't know. I just woke up in there.
Where are we?
I think we're still in Rosswood. But not a part that I've ever been in. Wait! My camera was just in front of me. God, I woke up.
Still working?
Yeah, but the battery's almost dead.
Exhaustion was quickly catching up to me, and I tried to get myself comfortable on the spread of blankets and pillows. Just as Avery was about to leave the room, I spoke.
I don't usually do it, but if I start snoring, I give you complete permission to smack me.
What?
I don't know, dude. It's supposed to be fucking cute. This shit's like I want to punch a wall. This shit's just so boring. I'm bored.
It's like
I'm not
it's
kicking
like
my feet and giggling. I'm bored.
It's like all of the stereotypical like lovey-dovey, hee hee ha ha, love at first sight kind of thing.
Yeah, they're in a poly hellscape, by the way, with
abrupt.
faceless creatures walking around.
Yeah, they're in a space where color doesn't exist, and there's the lost stumbling around, and it's like, you could smack me if you wanted to. I said this quietly, but based on the way he stopped and turned back around, I knew Avery had heard me.
Noted.
He said, but there was something different about his voice. As I looked at him, I saw that he was smiling. Not a tight smile or a small one, but an actual genuine smile that made my entire body feel warm. It was perhaps the most beautiful thing I had ever seen. Down horrendous.
Down so bad. Also, a person smiling like a fucking psychopath, and he's like, I feel warm. Stop feeling so fucking warm all the time.
Butterflies in my tummy.
Imagine, and I shivered, but then I was warm. Imagine the visual of like you just met this guy, and it's like, hey, you can smack me if you want, and he's like,
noted.
Like just a quote unquote actual smile starts to form. Oh, it's Tim. He's alive.
Yeah.
Should have done that way back.
At least we got one last montage of
one last cigarette.
Tim smoking.
One last cigarette. That's what it's all about, baby. I hope he calls into work.
Hey, boss, I'm not coming in today.
Yeah, dude, I would cheer if it's like,
oh my god, I would clap. I would clap so loud.
Hey.
Oh, it's Jessica.
Okay. Haven't been around in a while.
Yeah, I'm fine.
So he has been talking to her, trying to keep her away from everything.
Not great, but some.
Yeah. Side effects.
He needs to kill her than himself, right? Then it's all over.
I'm guessing so. I think he's gonna murder her.
It's fine. You still carrying those around everywhere?
Yeah, well, this one's Jay's, but he let me have it.
How is he?
He moved.
He's fine. He's fine.
I think he was finally getting over all this, and he just wanted to
Start somewhere new.
Yeah.
I was hoping I'd get to meet him since you said he goes here too, but
I guess the appointment time just didn't match up. It's actually kind of why I stopped by. Is wanted to let you know that I'm probably going to be leaving too.
what? This doctor?
Just this area in general. So that's why I wanted to stop by, let you know this is probably the last time I'll be around, so. Sorry. You said you are doing okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Just remember everything I told you about.
Are you okay? Tim, are you sure? Can I need to call somebody?
Veer off the road, Tim. Go night night.
He's got to kill her first. Or he may not have the courage to do it, so he just lets them live. And the whole cycle keeps going.
Nah, he killed her.
Everything is fine. That means everything is not fine. There it is. That was it. Marble Hornets. Pinky had asked Dash to meet her at Sugar Cube Corner at 3. She didn't say why.
I got a bomb.
You know, it's also
I'm gonna blow up Pony
where the
Bank.
story's going. Where the story's going, that's not far off.
God,
like that.
If this turned into a hostage thing, you're like, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna blow up Pony Bank. You can't do it, Sugar Blossom.
You know what's also crazy about this? I was at a wedding this last weekend, and a guy came up to me, and he was like, he was one of the guys who was working the venue, and he's like, "Oh, Wendigoon, huge fan of your stuff, blah blah blah." He's like, "I absolutely love CreepCast, and I just signed up for the Patreon."
Shout out that guy.
And I was like, "Oh, thanks, man. That means the world." So that guy, after shaking my hand, after touching me and making eye contact, the next thing he will see is this. I have to explain what this is to my dad now.
Rainbow Dash, listen. I got a bomb and a gun. I'm planning on robbing the bank on Sugar Cube Corner. You gotta be there at 3. Of course, there's gonna be innocent lives lost.
Do the ponies have like defense capabilities?
Ponies?
Like, do they have a police force?
Oh, yeah. You'd have to imagine.
Like the horses in My Little Pony.
You'd have to imagine. Well, they probably have like wizards or something. Aren't they all magical and shit?
Well, I mean, like there's a Pegasus, so I imagine they fly. Yeah, here's a cop. They have a cop. Does ACAB apply to these?
Oh, absolutely. ACAB applies to everything, sir.
Law enforcement. Oh, there's a wiki page for, I forget how. Law enforcement. Characters who work or have worked in law enforcement includes. All right, I'm not gonna read all these names because people will be like, you mispronounced it wrong. You forgot about this one. But there's multiple ponies who have served in some kind of police force.
Come on, man. This is good. This is good law enforcement. This is canon. This is canon lore. It's helping us build this universe for this spooky story.
What is the lore of this stuff? I'm looking at the fan boards. The Royal Guard's job is to guard royalty and the capital city. They have a capital city.
Absolutely.
Okay. All right.
I'm so sorry, Harrison. It's fine. It burns like a bitch, though. God. Well, here, give me your clothes. I'll wash them for you. It's the least I can do.
Yeah, they're checking his shirt. His chest or his back for something. Yeah. I didn't give up my shorts, but I gave her my shirt. Turned around to grab more paper towels to clean up the coffee on the table.
What's that on your back?
Yep. Yep. Oh, look, bear trap. There
I figured some kind of like birthmark or something, maybe, right?
Yeah, it's like a birthmark or something.
Everyone is coming in soon. We need this to work.
The last message was right after that, and it was dated for the morning after Percy broke into my apartment that morning.
Carson, I figured out the first process. I haven't saw the other one, though. It's a different prayer, but I don't know which one specifically.
Well, I was wrong about Julio. I apologize. It seems that he is a part of the gambit. He's a part of this whole ploy.
It was just a bit odd. Like, I don't know, just way too invasive with.
You were right.
I don't know.
You get your bear. Go ahead, make the bear trap noise. There you go. I couldn't believe that this little detail slipped from my mind. I never considered it important, and none of my coworkers mentioned it at all to me, despite how seemingly obvious it was. Sharino is my name unscrambled. And would you look at that?
No shit.
That is an effective. Guess what?
Roach.
It's like not even cleverly scrambled though. Sharino, like it's Harrin. It's basically Harrison. It's the last 3. So you just move it. Well, could you think there could have been a better name though? Rash. I wonder if you could do something. There's got to be a better name. Rash. You sound like Homer Simpson.
The Rash Rhino.
Rash Rhino would have been kind of sick too.
Rash Rhino. You'd miss a H. You'd be missing an H, but it's pretty close. I'll take it. Silence was somehow more eerie than the threat of the whistlers. Ira felt it too, as about 15 minutes after dark, he stood up and started whooping and whistling out into the rain.
Don't like that.
Calling and screaming in a tone that didn't sound like him.
Nope.
Okay. Nope. I think you need to shoot Ira.
I think you need to get rid of that.
You need to pull a little fucking of Mice of Men on him or whatever the fucker, or Grapes of Wrath, whichever one it is where they shoot the guy at the end.
Mice of Men.
Mice of Men. Give him one of those. Give him a rabbit and pull the trigger. That's all I got to say.
Think of the rabbits, Lenny. I think I like her explanation for it is like, the dark's kind of eerie. I guess Ira feels kind of eerie too.
Yeah.
Considering he's... Wow, he sure is scared. Poor kid. My poor husband.
I would kill him. I'd kill him.
Who doesn't speak anymore. Just mumbles to himself.
Yeah.
You want to bark, boy? You want to go out there and start barking? Want to start whooping?
Ruth? Ira, what is it? Whatever you do, don't fuck Bill or I'll go crazy. Yeah, no problem.
Yeah,
with a lot of uncertainty. Ira, please stop it. Bill's like, oh, did he hear about us fucking? Yeah, Bill, no! And that's when he gets up and like rips out the tent and just dead sprints off into the
woods. Yeah. Because of how badly it affected me, I reached out to a senior ranger and who ended up helping me through it. As time went on and we got to know each other better, he ended up sharing one of his own stories with me. It was disturbing, but it helped to know that I wasn't the only one affected by things going on out here.
I think this must have happened. I think this must have happened before, Mike. I think this must have happened before you got here, because I think it's happened while you were. Because I think if it happened while you were, oh my fucking god, oh god, my fucking brain, fucking idiot brain, Jesus Christ, what the fuck did I do? Was I dropped as a kid? My fucking god. I think this must have happened before you got here, because I think if it had happened while you were here, you'd have remembered it. I know it didn't end up for
the officer says all of that to her when he walks
he fucking should. I know it. I know it didn't end up in the news for some reason, but I think most people who've been here long enough know about it. The park sold off a portion of land to a logging company, and it was a real controversial thing. But it wasn't that large or old of a plot. It was right after the recession, so we needed the cash bad. Anyway, they were filling this plot of land, and we got a call that we need to get our supervisors out right away. I don't know why, but they ended up sending me and a few other guys along with the heads. I guess for power in numbers, to see what was up. We got there, and these guys are crowded around a tree that they've just cut down. They're all pissed off and freaking out, and the foreman comes over and says he wants to know what we were up to.
What the hell y'all think this is? Some kind of sick joke? You got a lot of fucking nerve pulling this shit. We bought this land fair and square.
Well, we don't know what the hell he was talking about. So it brings us over to this felled tree and points at it and tells us that when they cut it down, it was just like this. And they'll be damned if they put it there. Inside the tree was all rotted out and hollow in one spot. And when they cut it down, it exposed that chamber. And inside it is a hand. Like a perfectly severed hand. Oh, that's fun. Mm-hmm. And it looks like it's actually fused inside the tree. Well, now we think they're pulling a joke. So we tell them that we don't like being fucked with, and we started to leave. And they tell us that they've actually called the cops and that they'll go right to the media if we don't stick around. Well, that gets the head's attention. So they stick around and talk to the police about it. Everyone is denying that they put the hand in the tree, and besides, how would anyone have done that? It's clearly a real hand, but it's not mummified or skeletal. It's brand new. Probably not even a day old. And it's definitely fused with the wood. You can see it's coming right out of it. The loggers, they insist that they didn't put it there. Somehow, this fresh human hand ended up fused inside of this living tree. And the cops have them cut up that section of tree into a movable chunk. Then, they take the hand away, and the area is closed off. There was a pretty big investigation, but I know they didn't find any answers. Now it's become this legend. As far as I know, we haven't sold any more property for logging. Interesting.
I like the idea of like when something goes missing in the woods, it shows up somewhere else in the woods.
It's interesting too that it doesn't just show up; it like materializes with something else. Like
it becomes a part of something else.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think that's a cool feature.
Yeah. As you all know, I went to a training seminar recently and heard some amazing and horrible things there. One of the guys I talked to while I was there told me a story when we were all around the campfire one night. We were both pretty drunk. You'll see a pattern here. And we were swapping stories. He told me this one.
God damn it. My fucking brain. I'm telling you, man. I'm like, every time I see the
quote, me to just read?
No.
Okay.
No. Every time I see the quotation, though, I'm like, I feel like a kid who is like on a baseball team who's like not going to do well at bat.
Up to the plate.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm just like kind of like barely sluggishly walking up to plate. Oh boy, here we go again. Just knowing I'm going to disappoint all my teammates. All right.
It's okay, buddy. So this is a slow, like just one paragraph. This is a slow pitch.
Me and another guy were out on field search because some campers reported screaming noises at night. So we head out there to look for whatever fucking mountain lion was wandered into the area, and I'm pissed. We've had 3 of them show up in the camping areas that year alone, and I'm getting tired of hell of constantly having to deal with them. Plus, I just don't like them anyway. They're a pain in the ass, and they're loud, and they scare the shit out of me. Fucking cats. Pieces of shit. All right, this guy's right in my alley. I'm growing about it.
This is you. This is you talking about.
This guy. This is the easiest read I've ever had. I'm groaning about it.
Maybe more of a T-ball than a pitch. Really.
Yeah, it really is. I'm groaning about it to the guy I'm with, and he thinks it's a real fucking riot. So we're seeing all these broken branches and what looks like dens, and we're pretty sure we know where this thing is. I call in. They tell me to call and confirm if possible, which just means they want you to step in a big pile of shit and use that as proof. I'm not seeing any though, so I basically just tell them to shove it. I'm done. We know the damn thing's out here somewhere, even if I'm not stepping in its shit or inside its mouth or whatever. The guy I'm with wanders off to take a piss or whatever, and I stay behind watching this little burrow under a tree to see if maybe a fox or something's living under it. Because I love foxes, man. They're cute as hell. But anyway, I'm watching this tree and I start hearing branches crackling, and it's coming from the direction my partner went opposite of. Now, I've got my pistol, but you and I both know it's not going to do shit against a cat. I cock it and holler at my partner to get his dumb ass back, but he's too far and he can't hear me. I stand up and get my sights out where the thing is approaching, and I shit you not, man, I just about peed myself. This guy is coming towards me and he's backflipping through the fucking woods. Like, instead of walking, he's doing these crazy fucking backflips, and I swear to God he cleared every fucking log and bush in his path. It was like he knew right where he was going. I yell at the guy to stop right where he is, then I point my gun right at him, but he keeps coming, and I just kind of lost it. I shot at the ground in front of him, and it was a dumb fucking thing to do, but I didn't want this guy anywhere near me. When I fired, he was about 50 yards from me, and as soon as the gun goes off, he whirls around and goes back flipping back into the woods, and my partner hears my gun go off and runs back and asks what's up, and I tell them that there's some fucking weirdo out here hopped up on God knows what, and we need to get the hell out of Dodge. I let the cops know what happened, and I didn't get in any trouble for firing, but man, I don't know what that motherfucker was on, but I've never seen anything like that before. Shit was absolutely butt fuck crazy. I want to say too, if there was a guy, can you imagine a man continuously backflipping through a forest?
That would be the scariest
I would have shot him.
Ever seen.
I would. That is the scariest thing that we've talked about in this podcast so far. I just want to
say, just imagine hearing,
or just
like getting closer.
And you just see a guy. Also, can you imagine barely seeing his face because you just make eye contact with him every once in a while because he keeps backflipping in the fucking
and it's
air.
upside down.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
I would have shot him.
He's upside down. So he's upside down, but the face is right side up. It's like when you look at him, his eyes are where his chin should be.
Yeah.
Mouth is on his forehead. Man, that's such a creepy visual. And he's going fast too. This dude's like flipping like a gymnast. Just shunk, 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 shunk. Gosh, that's terrifying. It's fun. It's like, it's so scary. It's funny.
Like thinking about that happening to you in the middle of the night.
Well, also,
bro,
who is even going to believe like you saying that to somebody? Who the fuck is going to believe that? Yeah, the guy just wouldn't stop backflipping. I'd be like, I would never believe that.
Of course not, because he said a guy's backflipping through the woods in the middle of the night, coming right at you. But it goes back to the whole thing about the uncanniness of these humanoids, that they're trying to mimic human motion and mobility, but it all comes off wrong. He laughed. It was the first time you had heard him laugh like that. Well, ever. That didn't say much, considering we had known one another for less than a week, but time seems to drag out after you have some freaky shit with someone.
Matching tuxedos?
Okay, this is my bear trap. This next line is my bear trap. I nodded decisively.
With plaid bow ties.
You know why, Isaiah? Because you are this person.
No.
That's why. That's not a bear trap. That's a mirror. That's a new thing I'm introducing. Mirror.
That's one of the worst things you've ever said to me on the show. What do you mean I'm this person? What do you mean? Explain yourself now.
I'm propping up my mirror is what I'm saying. That's my new bear trap.
How is that me? How?
I could see you be like matching tuxedos, and then you would have a plaid bow tie. I could see it in a heartbeat.
Don't you ever?
Also, I feel like you go to more weddings than I've ever heard anyone ever go to.
Yeah, because I got like 40 friends who all got married this year, and it's I'm at my limit. They all get one. If they get divorced, I'm not going to the next one or whatever.
I do. I think that's only fair. You get one.
You get one. I furrowed my brows at my own. We went out with a group of friends for a wedding a couple weeks ago, and two of my buddies were drunk and thought it'd be a funny bit to walk around the room. And anytime one of them was about to say something, he would look at the other and go, saxophone. And he would start making like a perfect saxophone noise with his mouth. And the other one would just start monologuing as if he was a detective in an old TV show. And then they'd walk away and just go do that somewhere else.
That is, boy, oh boy, glad I was not there for that. That sounds just fucking horrible. Good God.
Saxophone. All right, boys.
And everyone's like, okay, that's awesome.
Saxophone.
Yeah, well, that's cool, dude. It's a nice youth pastor group thing you have going on there. Is that feels like the very innocent time? It'd be so funny if you guys were like in an opium den when this was happening. Three
people overdosing.
Yeah, exactly. 3 dead Chinamen just like laying there with these long opium pipes, and it's saxophone, like walking through the opium haze.
What? Benny's freaking out. He did not.
What? Right, someone's probably at your house, dude.
They might be. I'll just kill them wherever they are. So far, I've gotten one of the tapes we found to work. Tim was right. It contains more of Alex's raw footage from when we were shooting Marble Hornets.
Do you think them asking any kind of like adults to be in this film was just something that was completely out of the question, or do you think they
Here's
never
what
thought
I was able to get off of it. I'm just going to roll over your question.
Okay. All right.
I think if you're shooting like a fun little YouTube horror project with a bunch of friends, you don't ask.
I just don't think you really think about it.
Yeah.
Because they're probably like, well, why would you just tell your parents? Well, why would we tell them? They're not going to believe us. Do that kind of thing?
Sure, yeah. Or it's like, yeah, we're making our own horror movie. We don't
charming.
Want to
don't get me wrong. It is charming. Yeah. It's charming.
Early on, Alex had all those videos of him driving at night and seeing the operator.
This the other day. I found out that one of the guys in the movie is actually from that area around your school. Yeah, it's someone that got to play one of the smaller parts. We were talking about filming locations, and he mentioned a few up there that you might know of. Yeah. When I found out, I told him, that's weird. Amy is actually going to school there. Basically just good luck not being bored.
I don't know why. It's always nice having found footage things where you're just seeing the like dash cam.
Yeah.
Yeah. And while I'm up there, we might actually film.
I don't think anyone's ever done it as well as Greylock, but I agree.
What's the one, like, what's one of the other found footage horror channels? Channel whatever.
Okay. One that starts with the word channel. There's channel 0 or not channel 0, channel
Isn't it
blue.
like channel 50 something?
You're thinking local 58.
Local 58. I saw that one where the guy's driving in that. That's a good one.
You were on the fastest available route.
Yeah,
where
that's
like
a great
GPS
one.
takes him way off into the woods. And then there's also, I think we might have watched it before, but No Through Road. The one where like they're in a loop and they keep driving down the same road over and over.
I think we might have watched that, yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of talented people who make videos online.
Too many talented people out there, man.
Yeah, I mean, the phone program up there is better than the one I'm at now, so I mean, well, that's what I've heard at least. Also, I just don't like being this far away from you.
Hell yeah, Alex is suave.
Yeah, I got back a few minutes ago.
You sure you're not driving in your V8 Mustang, Alex?
I'm at home.
No, this is just my bedtime.
It's a little spotty out here sometimes, so maybe you're hearing static or something.
This park has got to be famous now.
The Rosswood Park?
Yeah.
Rosswood is the one where it turns out the hospital's at Tim is. I think this is a different park.
Oh, well, whatever whatever this is, like those landmarks and stuff, people have got to know where all that shit is now.
This is from the original, like the first couple Marble Hornets tapes. It was just, yep, there it is. It was just him spinning around like this. You know, I kind of respect him for just like...
Alex just trying to absolutely fucking lay out Slender Man is kind of epic.
That's pretty sick.
And then Slender like teleporting away. What a pussy.
There's the cough. There's the Slendy cough.
Every time you get tuberculosis, it's just getting possessed by Slender Man.
The playground Alex went to looks like the same one that's in entry 4. Yep. Oh, yup.
Oh, yep.
But why did he choose to burn this tape and give the other ones to me?
Probably because there's a giant fucking demon on the tape, dude.
I think it might have something to do with Amy. She was never mentioned in any of the other footage that Alex originally gave me. Interesting. Okay. So now 71.
Your fucking algorithm is so cooked, dude.
Every time I see
the recommended videos,
like look at some of this. We don't be able to share this. Okay, let's see. Marble Hornets makes sense. I've part 1 of Kiosk Horror Game, 2 views. Okay, Tarkov video. A video from 4 days ago talking about you getting in trouble for this drawing.
Situation is
someone doing Art of Us. VHS tapes. Lol cows. What happens when we abandon vulnerable people? It's Daniel Larson. Your movie sucks. A decade of zoophilia arguments.
Okay, let's move. Let's keep watching Marble Hornets.
Yeah, it's rough. It's rough.
I don't have Twitter anymore, so yeah, I didn't know people were mad about that wicked thing.
Oh yeah, they're pretty pissed about it. There's something else, some other situation. Oh, the Twitch ban thing, yeah, but I don't think the two are related.
What got my interest were the earrings Michaela wore in these photos, or the necklace her mother wore at the press conference, or the watch on her dad's wrist. So I dug deeper, it became clear that the Murrays had money, a fair good amount of it. After entering Jerry from the entertaining.
I think.
All right, I did that.
I think Isaiah's caught himself. He caught himself a fly.
There you go.
He's a little barfly as well. He's like, someone's in my web.
I said,
knock, knock, Jerry. Who's there?
I said that, and I'm like, all right, well, that was like a trap card for Hunter.
Yeah, it didn't feel like pot of greed.
Yeah. Hunter gets to draw 3 additional insults from his deck.
Yeah, you're gay. That's just pot of greed steal. I wish instead of drawing 3 cards, you could just call your opponent gay. That'd be funny.
I mean, you can.
Pass
It doesn't
turn.
stop you from doing that. Oh. After entertaining Jerry from the bar and stealing his jacket, I ripped a butt late that I what? I ripped a butt late that night. What does that mean?
I think it means it might be euphemism for weed, or I made me think of a cigarette butt, but it is funny if you entering it is funny if you saying entering Jerry into immediately I ripped a butt. I play pot of greed. You're gay.
There goes another one. Anytime I misspeak from here on out, I can just hear the sound effects. I think it looks pretty cool. And when I tried it on, the attendant said, "It suits me fine." I said, "Thanks to be polite. Common courtesy is so hard to find."
Oh God, dude, fuck off! This is like some serious like common courtesy is so hard to find. Yeah, I bought a black hoodie.
What's this? David King. It's the David King voice.
Yeah, David King. Common courtesy is so hard to find.
Can you read this next one in the voice? The next paragraph.
So I bought it. I haven't taken it off yet. Not only is it warm, but I can really see myself doing amazing things in it.
What is that? What do you mean? What do you mean?
When I look in the mirror, I smirk. I feel amazing.
When I look in the mirror, he just does.
Not bad, not bad.
I don't know if there'll be any use, but I'll take whatever might lead me to some answers.
I can hear your voice bouncing between like sarcasm and not.
No, I'm just voice acting.
Why is it auto playing The Outsiders?
Oh, there you go. Let's watch The Outsiders. Stay golden,
everybody.
pony boy.
Welcome.
Stay golden.
All right, so let me make sure.
Who hurt you, pony boy? The cartoonist who destroyed the comic industry.
Now we go to the Ark. And our next video is called Reminder. Okay.
It's
just 30 seconds. Do you remember the whole idea of To the Ark?
Yeah.
Okay. Caption says, "I know you."
For people that might not remember this, it's like proxies that are like basically recording the people on the Marble Hornets channel.
Yeah,
because
that was Jay looking in the antique store. Yeah,
it's probably fucking Tim, dude.
Could be Tim. Could also be. All right, we don't need to watch a CreepCast animation. All right, let's get out of here. So one of the proxies was watching him do all this. There's another one, Brian. I can't remember where Brian's at, but it might have been Brian. Entry
54.
54. Tim recently called me saying that he had found his old tapes. He told me to come meet him downtown during his break from work to get them.
Hey.
My boy loves cigarettes.
Here's those tapes I was telling you about.
Okay.
So what's the deal with all this stuff?
What stuff?
You know, the whole pointing your camera at everybody's face.
Oh, I'm just trying to document this whole process of getting all of Alex's stuff back together and finishing this movie for him.
Okay. Are you making some kind of behind the scenes feature or something?
Something like that, yeah.
Okay.
What are on those tapes?
Oh, I don't know. I wasn't able to watch them. I'm not the movie guy, so I don't have a camera that'll play those kind of tapes.
Well, what'd you shoot him on?
Oh, Alex lent me one of his cameras to, keep me out of his hair, I guess, so I wouldn't bother him. I gave the camera back, but not the tapes for some reason. But I guess they're yours now.
All right.
So,
yeah. Well,
have fun with them.
Thanks again for helping me finish this.
Well, I mean, I'll help however much I can. But I mean, if you couldn't already tell, my work schedule's kind of packed. But I mean, if you really think this movie's worth finishing, then yeah, I guess just give me a call or something.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I think it's worth finishing. So I'll watch these. I'll call you. All right.
I love this character type that's just like, yeah, this is stupid. I gotta smoke cigarettes. Also, here's all of the old tapes that I still have for some reason.
You see, for 15 years I've been haunted by smile.jpg. Smile.dog. Comes to me in my sleep every night.
Did you like that? Did you get a kick out of that one?
I got me. Every night. The motherfuckers just peek around the corner like big goofy ass smile. I mean, at one point it's just not a scary anymore. It's a Siberian husky that's smiling at you. Big fucking chompers. I'd just be like, close the door. All right.
I didn't want to lose track of Tim again, so I just wait outside for him to come back out.
Hey, Tim.
Hey, Tim.
Oh, hey, yeah, sorry. I didn't know you were going to be waiting outside. Otherwise, I would have tried to, pick up the pace in there a little bit.
Oh, no, I mean, I wasn't sitting outside waiting on you or anything. I was in the area anyway, so I just figured I'd stop by here real quick and see if I could catch you on your way out.
Okay, fair enough, I guess.
Yeah. I didn't, ask you this before, but is everything okay with you? You doing okay?
Yeah, just work, school, the usual.
I just saw you going into that clinic, so is everything okay with you?
Yeah,
you're
I
doing
was just having some personal issues a few months ago, but, everything seems to be going pretty good now.
Okay, so you're doing fine?
Yeah.
Cool. Well,
He hasn't took a drag of that cigarette once, by the way.
Yeah, so okay, well, come on, he's an actor. He's an actor.
Yeah. Oh,
I was like, yeah. So hey Tim, how's that depression going? Yeah, so actually, I've been pretty manically depressed for a bit. Okay, cool. You want to help me with this film?
You want to help me with this scary movie?
I was late to my doctor's appointment. It's funny. I love it. Yeah, I just love how loud the road is. This is like people are probably going 20 miles an hour down the road, and it sounds like 737s are flying right above them, dude.
Well, it's like the reason that Jace being so weird is because he has been losing his mind, attacked by the operator. I think Jessica disappeared. I think he's lost her. So he found one other guy and he's like, hey, so any weird symptoms anything going on? But to the other guy, this is just some weird dude who's like, hey, are you depressed? Did anyone die? Do you think about dying? What's the problem?
Because Tim's mind, it was wiped, right? So he doesn't really remember him.
I think, if Tim has been under the influence of the operator, yes. There's also a chance Tim was just part of Alex's film and then hasn't.
Oh, I see.
I can't remember if Tim ever saw the operator or had any supernatural. I'm going to assume he did because I think at the end of the original film, the operator showed up and everyone became under its control. So I think Tim's just had his mind wiped, probably.
Well, about helping finish Alex's project, if you want to, if you're still interested. Okay.
Hello? Yeah.
Okay, that was a drag.
Yeah, sure, I'll be right over. Okay, bye. Sorry, that was work, I gotta go, but you got my number, right?
No, actually, can you give it to me real quick?
Yeah, sure. Or I'll just give me yours and I'll put it in here.
Okay. It's too.
Bro, he ain't calling you. Get that number.
Actually, just give me yours and I'll put it in.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
Or he texted him. Okay.
Well, I guess I'll just give you a call whenever I get off work or something.
Okay, yeah, I'll talk to you then.
Just gets hit by a car.
Slender Man's driving it. I feel like there was something about people under the operator became like physically sick, but I could be making that up.
Sorry, that's Little Caesars. I gotta go into work early. He didn't seem to remember anything else about me, so I decided to keep acting like I needed his help to finish the Marble Hornets. Since it's what I did when I met with him back in Entry 15, I figure I'd stick with that story.
Wait. Okay, hold on. I remember that. I remember that back early on, Jay was trying to put pieces together. And I think legitimately to put the movie together, and he wasn't even aware of the Slender Man influence at the time. So does that mean that Tim was working with him to find Slender Man for a while and then his memories got wiped? You know, it'd be helpful to not do these things over a year apart from each other.
No, it makes me, you know what, that's actually true to Marble Hornets. It's like we've had our memories wiped.
We had our memories. Oh, wow.
See, that's why that's the big brain out play that I did here.
A great way to deflect criticism. Yeah.
No.
I like that idea.
After Tim left, I stayed in the downtown area for a while to look around. Just getting head from like a prostitute in an alley.
That's not what? That's not bad hunter.
Something strange is going on here. It's a sweet fucking bridge, dude. Holy shit.
That was a pretty cool bridge.
Where is this recorded at again? Isn't it like the South somewhere?
Yeah, it was Birmingham, I think.
Hey, Jay, it's Tim.
Hey, what's up?
You know, same old stuff, I guess. Listen, I just remembered this, but I remember Alex had me shoot like some, you know, behind the scenes footage type stuff while we were making that movie, and I think I was supposed to give them back, but I don't think I ever did. So
okay.
I might still have them lying around somewhere. So if you want me to try and like find those, I'd be more than happy to just give them to you or whatever.
Yeah. If you can find them, I'll take them. I'm sure I can use them for something.
Okay, cool. Yeah, like I said, I'm not entirely sure where they are right now, but if you'll give me a little bit to try and find them, then I'll let you know.
Okay, yeah, just let me know.
All right, cool. I guess I'll talk to you later.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Bye.
See ya.
Is Alex still missing, Isaiah?
Well, so he was until I think at the end of season 2 when he showed up with a gun and was like freaking out over Jay trying to put together the tapes and stuff like that.
Right.
So officially, yes, but I think we've seen him.
I guess Tim has a few more.
Because remember, initially the series was just Jay uploading all the Marble Hornets tapes, right? And then he ran out of those, and then we've got Jay's story since then.
Right.